You tell me when we... Oh, hang on, the fucking headset's fallen out again.
Oh no.
My god. This is the least relaxing, sedate adventure game about a fairy I've ever seen.
Okay, I think we're live.
You think we're live?
I'm pretty sure we're live.
You're pretty sure we're live? If we weren't live and the whole thing would just not streamed, it would be consistent with everything up until this point.
I guess I should go announce it on Discord.
Announce it on Discord and Twitter and we'll wait for a bit.
Let me get a link. So, hi Richie.
Hi Sin.
Oh no. Where is Richie?
I'm here. Oh Christ, can you not hear me now?
Morning everyone.
Can you hear me?
This is weird. Why is this not showing up? Okay.
Oh god.
Oh, why can't I hear Richie now?
What?
Oh yeah, no. It's okay. I hear you now, Richie.
I'm growling so much the headset is actually shaking.
I'm sorry, it was my fault. Okay, it's just for context. I've been trying to set up for about an hour.
Oh my god.
Okay, let me go announce this masterpiece of a stream on Discord. Hi everyone. Richie is streaming Déraciné, and then I'll post the link. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, hi Jessica, hi Dan, hi Taylor, hi everyone. Welcome.
Hi everyone. I can't see the chat at all.
It's okay, I will be your chat whisperer, Richie.
Okay. Sound is very loud for me. I'll turn the music down and leave the dialogue.
Okay. Okay, do that, yeah.
Okay.
Can you put subtitles on?
Can I put subtitles on? I didn't even know there were subtitles. Oh, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Russian!
And, oh my god! Yay! Yeah. We're doing the entire stream in Russian.
Da. Subtitles, because they weren't on when I played it. So, okay, we'll go... What's examinational controls mean? Oh god. Okay, so... For reference, everyone watching, I am buried in wires. If anyone's familiar with the film Tetsuo the Iron Man, I look a bit like the main character in that right now. I have the PSVR set up and the Discord chat stuff set up, so I have 2 sets of headphones on at once. And I'm talking into my laptop, which is about 6 feet away, with the microphone settings turned up really high so it can pick me up.
That's pretty hardcore.
Yep. So every time I get up, it involves basically rearranging the entire space I'm in. So I want to try to get this done in one sitting, basically. Because I don't want to have to get up again.
Yeah, we're going to do our best.
Okay. So for reference, I did stream this... No, stream it. I did play this when it came out. I did it in one sitting. Took about 6 hours, so... I know the puzzle solutions, so it's possible I've forgotten some of them in the interim. So hopefully we can do this in one go, maybe in like 3 hours perhaps, once you... Because I know what I'm doing now. Okay, so let's go new game.
Okay. Are we going to go in New Game Plus?
I tried New Game Plus, it doesn't do anything. It just takes you back to the beginning again.
Hi Ciel, welcome to the stream.
This is the loading screen, by the way. Get used to it, because we're going to see it a lot.
Oh, it's like even better than the original Bloodborne loading screen.
It has its charms.
Jessica is really stoked to see you play, and
Oh.
she's never seen Déraciné in full yet.
Thank you, Jessica. Yeah, we are streaming this basically to give people who don't have VR a sense of what it's like.
It's very laggy and not HD.
Correct.
When nobody can see what you're up to.
Dan, what's up? How you been doing? Aren't you excited? You're
I'm
gonna be a
waving
fairy.
at the viewers now with my fairy hands. So there's going to be like delay between what I see and what you see, so this might take a while.
No, me? No, I don't think so, because I'm looking at it from my channel. I'm not looking...
No, but like
You know what I
the
mean?
broadcast from what I'm doing too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So,
Hi. Astro Lace is here.
Oh,
hey.
hi, Laura. Yeah,
Bonjour, Laura.
Laura's finished this. We've been talking about it with some other people, like Vodka, about like sort of the story of Déraciné, because it's kind of like the Souls games in that it's not a you play it through once and you understand what happened, but there's kind of it's a pretty complicated backstory to it that we're still kind of trying to puzzle out.
Yeah. Oh, and Rachel is here.
Hello.
Bonjour, Rachel. This is how I read your name in my head every time I see it. Okay, so what's going on now?
What are you seeing? Are you seeing me standing in a hall with a vase next to me?
You're kind of just like walking around the hallway. You're next to a wheelchair now.
Okay, I'm next to a vase now, so this will give us a rough idea of the lag when I get to the vase and start waving my hand at it.
I think you just pointed at the vase.
I'm holding the vase now.
Oh, okay. I see you're waving at it now.
Okay, so it's like a 10-second delay, which is not that bad because this is a pretty sedate adventure game.
Yeah.
So you can probably get a feel of like how the game works from what I'm doing now. You basically you have a move controller in either hand. You use those, you can grasp with them. That's basically the whole game. And your left and right hands have slightly different functions that we're going to learn about in a second. But I want to show off the way that the game blocks you is it uses traditional locked doors like a lot of games do, but it also uses cats.
Cats?
There is no way to move past cats.
Well, yeah, makes sense. Oh my god, can you go around it?
As it says here, fairies fear cats.
Oh.
So, like, not to spoil anything, but this becomes a plot point later on. So they're very clear about fairies, cats. Do not get on.
Oh.
One thing that came up with me and also with Vodka Folly is that sometimes you use the VR headset to look around like I'm doing now, but the... Oh, hang on. Cutscene.
Gets a little gift. Find the golden wand and touch it with your hand.
So what happens is you look around with the headset, but to actually rotate on the spot, you use buttons. So like the left button rotates left, right button rotates right. But something that happened with me, and it happened to Vodka as well, so I don't know what causes it, but sometimes the left and right buttons get reversed arbitrarily. So you start having to use right to rotate left and left to rotate right. And we don't know what causes it, and we don't know if it's a glitch or it like forgets which hand is which or something like that. But... Okay. So this wand that, like, obviously you can't see it yet, but I'm pointing at a wand. This is like the MacGuffin. These wands are very important.
Okay. Is this a blood-tinged weapon you're picking up?
This red ring is a gift given to fairies. Try putting it on your right hand.
So what I'm doing now is I'm putting it on my right hand, because it's very specific about which hand is which. So if I grab with my right hand, it doesn't do anything. I can't use it. I have to grab it with my left hand and then physically stick it on my right hand like that. The best part is I don't know if, like, my audio... You're going off the stream, aren't you? Because I don't know
What?
who's out. I don't
I'm
know who's
going
out
off
of
the
sync
stream,
with
yeah.
who at what point. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of sync with you for about 10 seconds. I thought I
Yeah.
wouldn't be.
Yeah.
But
like when I narrate stuff, is it coming through on the stream at the same time I say it?
It's fine when you when you narrate
Okay,
stuff.
yeah.
It's fine.
I guess I'll just sort of like treat this like a let's play,
Find
and
another one.
you
Yeah.
can comment on it
And
as
you'll
it's
see.
going to be slightly behind me.
Yeah.
How
And I
light
imagine like
and
it's going to get
dark
worse. Like there's going to be
hold on
gradually
to the
more lag.
rings.
So when I first hit this, I was like, oh shit, I can't read this at all because the VR headset's very blurry, but has an examine button. So has these Dark Souls style item descriptions. So this is just the tutorial, but there's something important here that Laura and Vodka and I were talking about, which is that these notes are all signed Abigail, and Abigail is a character who never shows up again, but we realized later on who she was.
Was she the cat?
She may well be. So yeah, it does make you do these stupid tutorials. I'm just trying to get through this as quickly as possible. Basically, your right hand works as a means of like sucking up life energy and then transferring it to something else. Like I'll show that off when it happens. And your left hand is like a pocket watch thing you can use to sort of warp around time. So I'll just grab my pocket watch.
Corvo came by.
Hello, Corvo. Corvo can't watch this though because fairies fear cats.
Aww. Maybe he's here to give him crap. Like those damn fairies.
Yeah. What's interesting is that the descriptions there, they just give you the text, they don't say who it's from, and you can see they're all signed Abigail. Yeah.
Astral Lay said, I love how Richard is doing hand motions while he talks. It's amazing.
Thank you. Hi. So here is Yulia. She's one of the NPCs.
Yeah.
You don't really directly interact with anyone. What you have to do is... I think I have to grab this message first. No, I don't. You have to, like, kind of randomly touch stuff. And then that causes these little, like, sort of sparkles to appear.
Oh, and Rachel said, and now it's Return of the Obra Dinn, but I don't know what it means.
The old what?
The Obra Dinn?
I have no idea.
We're sorry, we don't know.
You ever heard of the fairies?
Let me Google it.
Wondrous creatures who live in a world where time stands still.
Return of the Obra Dinn. Oh, it's like a game? Oh. It's a puzzle game. Oh. Oh, it's another game with a pocket watch. Awesome.
Oh, do they mean
Hi,
Echo
Stray.
Knight?
Welcome to the stream.
This is very, very Echo Knight-esque. Okay. So that's the tutorial done. For reference, the first time I played this, it took me 90 minutes to get out of the tutorial.
Why?
Because I just could not actually touch anything properly. Because, like, I'd never used VR, I'd never used Move before, and I just, like, could not physically touch stuff. It was taking forever. I got it sorted out. After I completely reorganized the space I was in, I was able to use PlayStation Move. The thing is, I literally cannot see the world around me, and I'm worried if I, like, cross my legs or something, I'm going to knock the laptop over.
Oh no.
Fairy, kind fairy.
Welcome
Can
to
you
the
hear
stream,
me?
Dusan.
If my voice travels to the place where time stands still, then please, won't you be friends with us? Please?
Yeah, it took us like an hour to set up, Dusan. That's why we were a little late.
So, here's the first, I guess, puzzle. You have to, So she's saying, if the flower blooms, I'll know you're near. Meaning this flower here. You can pick it up and it, like, doesn't do anything. See what she has to say.
Will they believe me, I wonder? If the fairy makes the flower bloom as a sign and I go to tell them.
So this is, like, I want to call it a mechanic. It's kind of a mechanic. It's not really used that often. It's more just like this is a series of single solution puzzles. So, as was explained in the tutorial, I can suck life out of things and put it back in with my right hand. So I got to grab that. So you can see, as I'm holding it, it's withering and dying.
Oh.
Now my ring is charged up, so that means I've got the life essence of that in the ring.
So you stole their soul.
Basically. So now if I grab Yulia's flower, I transport the life essence back into it, and it blooms.
Yell is asking, Sin, is your voice sleepy or sick? Sleepy. You can tell that I'm sleepy if I'm not banging the table or clapping my hands or screaming.
I'm so
Definitely
happy to
sleepy.
meet you.
Also, I'm waiting for my
Thank you for giving me a
breakfast.
sign.
My boyfriend is gonna
My
get us
name
McDonald's.
is Yulia. Will you?
So I still
be our
am
friend?
sleepy and unenergetic. Oh, that's so cute. She's happy to meet you.
Yeah, so Déraciné is, it's kind of like task or level based, I guess. It's all set essentially within the same school, but you're given tasks to perform, and then when you perform them, the chronometer starts doing this. So then you hold it and you just move on to the next one. You can see they all have dates to them. So we're going to be going backwards and forwards in time along like the same story, seeing events kind of out of sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Laura and Vodka and Kat and I are like sort of lining up, trying to figure out exactly what happens in which part of the story. You can see like we're going forward in time now because that's where the clock hand's moving, but there's other parts where like we'll go back and you'll see the clock hand move in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh no, Corvo, don't my love. Okay. Oh. Oh, welcome to the stream, Vasyl and Cass Gaming.
Now, listen closely, everyone.
And people are mentioning
You all
that
have to
Yulia
look
looks
after your
like Maria
herbs.
and the doll.
You need to hide them somewhere.
Well, there is a little,
very,
there is a
very
bit of a
safe.
doll thing later on. I'll show you.
Or when you're not looking,
Oh.
the fairy will magic them away and stick them all in your stew. Then we can all be friends with the fairy, even those who don't believe yet.
So here's the cast of Déraciné. There's Yulia, who we met before.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me when you can see it.
Well, not yet.
It's like a board with
getting
everyone's
there.
face on it.
Yeah, I see the board, it's just far. Okay, now it's close.
Yeah. So
you
these
just
are
pointed at
these are the
Yulia.
main. Yeah, that's Yulia. You can see everyone's name. There's Yulia, Lawrence, Herman, Rosa, Nils, and Marie. You can move a little closer if you want to get a better look at them.
Oh my god. And there's Willem, the headmaster.
Yeah, it really is.
And oh, Richie, I was trying to remember where I've heard Rosa before in the Soulsborne game, and it's Rosaria. That's basically Rosa.
Yeah.
The only new one is Nils, I think.
Yeah.
Or Nils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
be able to grab that. Oh, hang on, maybe I can't. Maybe I have to back down.
I really like Herman.
Herman? So, this is something I talked about on Twitter. Is like, the game sets up a series of these kind of convoluted, contrived puzzles for you. But the premise is that the kids are, like, trying to communicate with the fairy. So it doesn't really bother me that, like it just outright tells you who the characters are on a board, or that, like, you get given tasks like steal people's herbs and stuff, because you're, like, doing what a child wants you to do. It's not a completely, it's not meant to be, like, a logical thing.
Oh, Richie.
Yeah.
Cass Gaming says, "Hello, Sin. This is the first stream I've been able to watch live. Can you say hi to JSF for me?"
Hi!
I wanted to ask you, so all the drawings seem to be like really professional looking,
Thank you,
except
kind
for
fairy.
Mary,
You're
I think?
really here. Please read the letter
Or-
very carefully.
Yeah,
Then we can have
they're
some fun
signed
with
by
everyone.
the artist. I'll check them when I go back in there.
Okay.
So, this is a letter from Yulia saying she wants us to trick everyone by stealing their herbs. You can see, like, there's a cat
Okay.
here.
Richie.
Yeah.
Vasyl just said, "Do you think Miyazaki is just pretending to read English, like he's recycling all these names while tagging his color?"
Only the fairy
You were talking about that, where it's like, so who are the characters, Miyazaki-san? Well, there's Lawrence with an I. There's Marie and Herman. So here we're gonna go meet Lawrence. Lawrence is the oldest of the kids. It's kind of important. This is Lawrence. Lawrence is the oldest kid. It becomes important later on that he's the oldest kid. So we have to keep that in mind.
Okay.
So let's just grab...
Is this before or after the Healing Church?
Well, presumably it's before, because he's like 15. Unless, like, during the Healing Church, he's like the boss baby. So, we're pranking Lawrence by putting Lawrence's herbs in the stew.
Oh, how is this a prank?
Well,
Aren't you supposed to put like herbs in
The
food
stew tastes a little bitter.
for taste?
it's like there's a bunch of
Yeah.
optional stuff you can do, but I'm just going to try to make it through the game. So.
Okay, but Rich, you still didn't answer me. How is
Well,
this a
no,
prank?
this is explained later on, because
Okay.
Yulia is
Alright.
the one who's got the herbs, and Yulia's herbs are like they're slightly bitter, and Herman has a weak stomach, so later on, like, he actually gets sick from the herbs. You should be able to see the name of who drew them, but because the VR headset's very blurry, I think Marie drew them. Yeah. So these pictures are all by Marie, except the one of Marie, which is by Rosa. So Marie's like the
Thank you.
artist.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
Okay, so there's all the kids have a vial of herbs. So we have to find all the herb vials by, like, exploring the area.
Oh my god, Richie, what just happened? Do you
What?
know?
What?
My boyfriend returned with food. Oh, thank you, my love. You're the sweetest.
Well, I'm
and I
happy
love
for you, but how does that help me?
Boyfriend, Richie also wants food. Could you get him some in Australia? He just made a face like, okay.
Okay.
Sure, I'll travel with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Come with me, Nils. Please. I know.
Well, somebody did say on Twitter they didn't want me to talk on stream, so I'll just be chewing.
Yeah.
I'll believe in its existence. Not that those herbs are going anywhere.
So
What kind of herbs are these?
they're just like bitter herbs. This is like introducing us to the kids. We have to sort of go. So here's Herman. Herman likes birds. He's got a little notebook where he draws birds. Now, I'm like kind of skipping over like explanations of stuff. So Herman's deal is He's got a lucky hat. He keeps everything under his hat. So Herman's
Vasyl and
herbs
I are on the
are
same
under the
page
hat.
about the herbs. Look, Richie, I'm laughing and talking over you and not listening to you anymore. You know I'm getting some food in my stomach.
Yeah.
And I'm waking up.
Well, we just stole Herman's hat.
Wait, Herman kind of looks like German, like a younger version.
Maybe?
Yeah,
He
like
a very young
gray
version.
hair. Yeah,
Yeah.
like this outfit is something German would wear, the hat.
So, with my inventory.
Yeah.
Jeez, buttons is the inventory. Okay. Yeah. So, it says here Herman hides all manner of things under his hat. You would not believe the things Herman hides under his hat. It becomes a kind of all-purpose plot problem. Like, if you ever can't find an item, 9 times out of 10 it's under Herman's hat. So, looking for herbs, you can see, like, this is sort of how the game works. You see this, like, sort of echo image of the dog, right? This will show up on stream, I guess, when we get there. You can see the dog around his neck has the vial. But it's not the real vial, it's just like a memory of the vial. Because it's just like a recording, like he was here with the vial. So you got to sort of contextually figure out, okay, the dog was going over here. You can see that Herman was also around here. So the vial is probably under here somewhere, and that's where the dog is. So let's just relieve him of his vial.
Yeah, that's a good point, Vasyl.
Good dog.
So Vasyl says, this one, this is like a simple adventure game, but you don't really get any interactions, like with the Souls characters.
Yeah, Miyazaki said, like, part of the reason he designed it this way is because interacting with player positions out of alignment, God. Is that, he found interacting with VR characters was, like, Uncanny Valley. It was, like, really weird. So he settled on this, like, time stand still mechanic, because basically the characters interact with you, but they never make eye contact, they never kind of, because they can't see you. So they just sort of play out pre-scripted animations.
Okay.
And, yeah, that's why it's done this way. And it's why, like, they don't really move or anything outside of these. So let's put the herbs in the steer.
So what are we doing now?
Putting the herbs in the steer.
No, this does taste bitter.
More herbs?
Yeah, there's a vial of herbs for every kid.
That's a lot of herbs. It's going to taste very strong.
Oh,
That's the
no.
idea.
I remember this flavor.
Lol. Malakia Lagata says, poison innocent children, Richard.
Well, that's basically what we're doing. So in the garden,
Yeah.
there was a recording of Nils with being handed a key by Rosa. So now that we know Nils has the key, if we like check around Nils, or maybe he doesn't have it. Oh, I can't remember.
You know the McDonald's coffee, Richie?
Yeah.
The big cups are bigger than my thermos. Pretty amazing.
The bookmark I had here has gone. No, I must have left it upstairs.
Welcome to the stream,
Is
Hugo.
this the
Hi,
sort of
Mark.
thing that makes people
Oh my
believe in
god!
fairies?
Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
So from
Hi,
memory, Nils should have the key. I've only played this once, so there it is. So yeah, Nils has the key.
Astrolace is like, not only is he poisoning them, he's robbing them.
The key to
Yep,
the box
that's
is gone.
that's what fairies do.
I can't believe it. The fairy is real.
Malakia, are you Greek?
Oh, that might be a Bellringer cat, because she's Malakia in some places.
Oh yeah?
I don't
Oh
know.
snap!
She's
Oh
one
my
of those,
god, we'll find out.
She's one of those people who has a different name, like for every social media account, so I never know what to call her when I'm referring to her. What's this? So this is a note. It's like when it's Rosa saying that like she saw something at night one night and it like touched her leg and now her leg won't heal. So you'll notice when we run into Rosa, she's walking with a cane, and that is why, because she's like been touched by some supernatural entity.
Yeah, it is Bellringer Cat. Welcome! Hi!
Hello.
We talk about you a lot on stream.
Yeah, I never know what to call you, because you have a different name on like every platform.
Well, she's like, actually, I'm a Malakia everywhere except Tumblr. But it's fine. Hi, Devilike. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Hi, Joe. Welcome to the stream.
Right. All nice and clean now.
It's okay, because the more children believe in fairies, the closer to an eldritch goth we become. That's what Peter Pan taught me. Okay, Boko, thank you. Welcome to the stream, SB.
I can't remember.
How long is this game, Richie? You
It
said
took
like
me,
about
It took me 6
hours?
hours the first time I played it, but that was mostly figuring out what to do. So now that I know, I imagine probably like 3 maybe. There's an optional quest where you have to find 8 coins, but I don't think we'll be doing that. So that's Rosa, that's the cane she's using. So...
Oh no! I think the stream went offline.
Did it?
Oh! It's back.
Who's
It's the intranet. It's like
Here,
okay.
aren't you?
Oh, and now it's back online. But yeah, okay. I see. Okay,
So
I think we're
glad
back.
to meet you.
Okay, yeah.
I'm Rosa. Please, kind fairy. Please be friends with us.
So this is something that I talked about as well. It doesn't really have a reason to be in VR a lot of the time, but some of these puzzles here, where you like have to peer over the tops of things, really only work if you have head tracking. Like what I'm doing here is I'm actually having to... Are we okay now?
Oh, we're back on.
Okay, we're back on.
It goes like off and on. It's a very exciting stream. You never know what you're gonna get, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's a step up from when I was streaming Dark Souls 3.
Oh, yeah?
Which was just a fucking catastrophe.
No.
I'm not just talking about the game, but I'm...
Oh!
Okay, where am I going?
Okay. Okay, the stream still works. Okay, okay.
Oh, I'm sure of it now. These are Yulia's herbs.
Oh my god! Richie, you're ruining the soup!
I'm ruining the soup to help them believe in fairies.
You've outdone yourself, Yulia.
Oh my god, did you kill him?
Not yet.
Oh my god! You outdone yourself, Yulia. I don't know, this is should we call an ambulance? Yulia's weed is ruining the soup. JSF beat the first boss, no damage.
Yeah, this
Jessica.
is a Déraciné no damage run.
Yeah. Boko is like Lawrence prefers blood soup anyway.
The one thing I will say is, like, this is very heavily derived from the Echo Knight games, which do actually have damage and HP in them, and I'm very glad they don't carry that over here, because it would have been really annoying.
If you've been visited by a fairy, it's customary to provide it with a chair.
Welcome to the stream,
If the
Lardna.
fairy fancies the spot that it's given, it will stay for a very long time. Why don't we ask everyone where they think the chair should go?
Oh my god, Devil Like is like, this is why Lawrence was hungover in the Hunter's Nightmare.
And we'll gather all the ideas together.
Okay, so a bit more of the school's open, so I'll just show people around. Want to see something fucking creepy? There's a preserved corpse and a dead mouse.
What?
In the,
Show me.
well, we're there now.
What the F is this? Is this a real corpse?
Little no. A fairy has come to our school. I wish you'd
Reggie.
come back instead.
Yes.
Is this a real corpse?
Yes, I'm
Don't
trying
you
not to talk
know
over
the whole
Nils.
place?
Oh,
Look
sorry.
kindly on that way you've gone.
Sorry, Mills.
So, here's a dead rat.
Mm-hmm.
So, one thing that's, like, important here is that the people in this school, like the kids here, they are big on preserving dead things. Because that becomes important later on. And here is, like, a chapel. So...
Wait, Richie, so
Yeah?
that's not a real dead person there.
No, it is.
Wait, what?
That
Oh
is
my
a real
God.
dead person that's, like, mummified.
Why?
Because these kids are fucking creepy.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Richie!
What?
Okay.
Gotcha!
Remember in Ashes of Ariandel?
Yep.
The thing, the mummified thing or whatever, are they
Well, That
related?
didn't work.
Yeah, why not?
Oh.
Well, no, I don't think it is, because here it actually makes sense.
Oh,
Way better. I could have done it.
That's where Rosa's leg was hurt. Be able to see it on the stream. So, one thing the game that I like is that you can pop open this at any time, and it'll just tell you what to do next. Not like explain it to you, but just be like your objective is to go see the headmaster. So, we've not met the headmaster yet, so let's go see him.
Oh yeah, Bellbringer, I totally agree with that. The tiny branch near Nu reminds me of the Tomb Mold Rosmarinus branch on the belt with Quarset. It
Oh,
reminds
yeah.
me of the Master Willem thing too, like the.
Well,
staff
if
or
you want to
whatever.
be reminded of Master Willem, let me tell you what's going to happen soon. Hang on, let's just give this to Yulia. So we get the cat toy. Yulia uses the cat toy to scare the cat, to play with the cat.
Come now, Tia.
Oh.
Over here.
It's like Metal Gear Solid. We're like help making the guards move so we can go past.
Oh, Tia, thank you. Aren't you a good one? Now the headmaster can meet the fairy.
It's a really good cat
and
motion
ask
capture.
about that favor of his.
I wonder if they had an actual cat.
Aw, maybe. Yeah, I guess gaming is like, these children are level of the corn. I mean, children of the corn levels of creepy. Yeah. With a dead body and everything.
Hey, look.
Master Willem?
Yeah, and
We
look what's
found
next
you.
to him.
What's next to him? A book?
No.
The stream froze for me, so I
Okay.
don't know.
There's a skull that
Oh,
looks
okay,
like
a
Lawrence's
skull.
skull. Yeah, Lawrence's skull.
Oh my god!
Doesn't it says it's
Okay.
Yep.
So is this before or after Bergenworth?
It might be after.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
So Master Willem ascended to Déraciné?
well, one of the things, like I said before, is that sorry, is that you keep going backwards and forwards in time. So what's written like in diaries and on like people's desks and things will change depending on when you see it. So right now, it says this, like this. He mentions a character called Margareta. He talks about like he's a sinful man, and he's So, but if we come back later on that, like, at another point in time, he will have written something else. So you sort of have to, like, piece it together, which is what we've been doing.
We have not been pissing it together at all. I have no idea what's going on, other than we're putting herbs in soup.
Like, Astral Lace and Cad and Vodka and I have been kind of, like, trying to figure out exactly what happens.
Oh, so there's, like, actual lore? Like, Soulsborne?
Yeah, there is actually a pretty complicated backstory. Basically, like, you can play it through and not read any notes, and you can still figure out what's happening. But, like, the exact nature of everything will not become clear unless you sit around reading everything. So that is the wand that we start the game with. It's broken.
Yeah.
Heavens.
Hey, bear, beautiful bear in the tutu, welcome to the stream.
Another trespass committed of ignorance. We are blessed by a fairy's visit, and yet I am not permitted to shave down my time to say.
Yeah, good observation, Rachel.
What did Rachel say?
That it's the one from the tutorial.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's gonna recur several times.
It might be pronounced Rachel. I don't know. It's just in my head. That's how I hear it.
We'll say Rachel because we're playing Déraciné. So here it says, use my golden wand to keep Rosa from spotting the red ring on that fateful night. So that becomes an objective later on.
Yeah, we're gonna...
So now we have to find the tip of the golden wand.
I'm speaking.
Okay.
Richie.
I'm sorry.
You're trying to explain the game, but let me say this. Rachel says it is, but I prefer yours. So we call it Rachel now.
Okay.
Also, Astral Lace pointed out his voice sounds familiar. Holy shit, is this Father Ariandel?
It's Stockpile Thomas.
Goodbye, headmaster.
And then Devil-like is like, no, it's Stockpile Thomas.
Yeah, it's Stockpile Thomas / Frampt / Karth / Alant. Peter Merrick.
Cool. Yeah, sorry. What were you saying before I interrupt you?
I forgot what I'm supposed to be doing now. I have to go find the tip of the golden wand. I can't remember where it is.
Oh. So, can you explain to me what's going on so far, other than you're a fairy and you're doing pranks?
That's what's going on so far. We're a fairy and we're doing pranks. Basically, like, we just sort of come into being as a fairy. We're told that, like, we were a human, we're now a fairy. They don't ever, like, tell us at this point who we were. And we just sort of, like, wander around. And, we're not given a great deal of control over... Oh, there we are. Okay.
What's this on the floor?
There's the tip of the wand.
Oh, I thought she was holding a baby. It's just towel.
Well, speaking of babies, like, we know Miyazaki has a thing for doing horrible things to children, so...
Yeah.
This may well be his masterpiece.
Oh no. Is Maria voice actress somewhere in this game?
Iveta, she's not in it. There's an uncredited character. Like, I don't think she's actually in the credits, but it sounds a lot like Lucy Briggs-Owen, who is imposter Yosefka, and Adela. Yeah.
Interesting. Bellringer Cat changed her name to Bellringer Cat. Thank you. And since the game was also dubbed in Italian, I'm going to check if there are any VAs from Bloodborne.
Oh, cool, yeah.
That voice any characters in this.
Yeah, we went through all the different voice options earlier.
Maybe Iveta voices everyone in the Russian version.
And take my time on this earth.
Why are you not amused by that, Richie?
Because I'm trying not to talk over the headmaster telling me to take his, like, life away from him.
Oh, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I don't hear what they're saying. I kind of just follow subtitles.
Yeah, that's cool. So,
Also,
like,
it's Saturday, and I feel like chilling, so I'm not actually reading what they're saying either.
Well, thank you. I'm covered in wires at 1 a.m. on Sunday morning, so I'm glad you're with me in spirit and being very supportive. So the headmaster just said, like, take my time away with the wand. So now we grab the wand again, like, again, they're sort of setting up that, like, oh, in the tutorial we grabbed a wand and someone disappeared, so... in the tutorial we grabbed a wand. Now we're going to grab a wand again, and it's going to do something horrible, so, like, what was the deal with the tutorial? Like, it's sort of implying there was stuff happening in the tutorial we didn't quite see.
Indeed. Take my time unto yourself. And please...
Oh, you can hear the voices. So, I guess we can make the voices a little... Can we? Oh, okay.
No, the voices are on maximum.
The voices are on maximum? Okay.
Yeah. I can up the game audio in OBS.
Oh, can you? Maybe you could
Yeah.
up the game audio? Yeah.
Okay, hang on. If the thing ever, like, shoots directly upwards, that's because I've taken the headset off and it's pointing at the ceiling. Okay, I've upped the game audio by a couple of decibels, see if that helps.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh my god, Ali's here! What's up,
Ali.
Dark Blood Souls? He's asking what level are you so I can invade.
Well, this is a no damage run, so I'm playing offline. So yeah, you can see we're going backwards now.
We're going backwards in time?
Well, yeah, I guess when it comes up on the stream, you'll see that the clock hand's moving backwards. Because what he says is, take my time and save Rosa. Because Rosa's got the injured leg, right? So what happens is, like, she says, my leg was injured, and if you like, read what she's saying, she says that it wasn't like she hurt herself. What happened is she went and she saw something one night that touched her, and it, like, did something to her. Like a monster. So what happens is you take the headmaster's time away. Like, you use your wand to sort of siphon the headmaster's, like, life energy. You use that to travel back in time. So we're now back, like, before Rosa hurt herself. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So our job is now to change the past so Rosa doesn't hurt her leg.
Okay. Makes sense, yeah.
This is our... There's a lot of backwards and forwards, it's why we've been trying to figure out, like, the timeline.
So you found the fever remedy?
Yes, I brewed it up for him.
Thank you, Lawrence. I hope it lowers Nils' fever.
Right. Maybe now he'll get some quality sleep. He's had trouble dozing off.
Vasyl says VR movement at night is creepy AF.
This is where it starts getting creepy, actually. This part of the... So now they've opened the boys' and the girls' dorms. So what's going on here is Nils has a fever. We need to give him fever medication for it, and Herman has got him something, so...
Okay.
When in doubt, use Herman's hand.
He still has a fever. But he's
Oh my god, do you know what Lardna just said?
What?
He'll need sleep to get any
Sin
better.
is like Rich's little sister watching her big brother play the game he rented.
Yeah, but my little sister, who is like less than a year younger than me. I think Herman has something in his pocket, or maybe that's later on. I'm trying to like game the system by remembering where items were. It's sort of blindly groping.
Okay.
So... So here's where it starts to get kind of disturbing, because we can see that
Okay.
Rosa's looking at something out the
Oh
window.
god, it's so creepy. It's dark. Oh my god.
Look who it is.
Oh god. Who is it? I don't know.
It's
I don't
the
understand.
doll. And she's doing make contact.
What? Where?
It'll show up in a second.
Oh god. Rich, is something gonna jump out and scare me?
No.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's the doll! She's doing make contact! Oh my god! I can die happy. This is amazing.
Maybe I
I love it! Oh my god! Oh no, we gotta give her a rune to switch sides!
Then I can go
Richie?
and make a wish.
Yeah.
Richie?
Yeah?
We gotta give her a
To make
rune.
Nils better again.
The
How many
horsefish.
horsefish do you have on
Maybe
you?
2 hearts.
Yeah.
For a fairy.
So we can kind of see, it'll show up where, like, on the stream, but if you're going to peer over Rosa's shoulder, you can see that she did see, like, a weird red light off in the distance.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just leave that for a bit so people can see it.
Okay.
So that red light there is what, like, Rosa went to investigate that, and something grabbed her leg, and that's why she got injured. So we have to prevent that from happening. So I'll just show you when you pick up the doll. It says, this is one of many Bloodborne references. It says, she appears in an unfinished tale, and that when she has a bad dream, when someone has a bad dream, the doll helps them.
Aww.
So that's
so
I think
cute.
it says, I can't grab it yet. Okay.
In the unfinished tale, does it mean they're admitting that Bloodborne was unfinished
Well,
when it got released?
The problem is there's quite a few references to Bloodborne that do say it's an unfinished tale, which led to a bunch of, like, clickbaity articles saying, are they hinting at Bloodborne 2? And, I don't know if it's that or if it's just, like, Miyazaki is being passive-aggressive about the fact he wasn't able to finish the last thing he did for Sony.
If that's the fairy.
I feel like I interpret it as passive-aggressive. I don't
Yeah.
even think about Bloodborne 2.
The Bloodborne references get ridiculous after a certain point. Oh, hang on. Can I take this? There we go.
Oh, I know.
What's up? Fame, welcome to the stream.
Why not put the remedy in the incense burner? Yulia told me it was originally used as a sedative.
Yeah,
I never
Boko
knew
says
that.
I had canon passive-aggressive Miyazaki.
Thank you, Marie. I'll tell Herman straight away.
So... What's the girl's doing?
Wait. There's another use for this fever remedy. Oh. Yulia was right. Pleasant dreams, Nils.
Okay, so... Basically what we do now is, in order to stop Rosa from going out, we put fever remedy, even though she doesn't have a fever, in the incense burner. And that, like, because it makes you drowsy, she falls asleep and doesn't go out to the river.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that light must be the fairy's ring. This isn't a dream. I know it.
So we saved Rosa, so now she's not... She doesn't go outside.
Oh no! Astral Lace is like, so we're drugging kids too now?
Basically, yeah. It's just, we started off by drugging kids, so really. So we're going back to basically where we were before. So we've gone from, like, 22nd of October back to the 2nd of February, and now we're going from the 2nd of February back to the 22nd of October. You sort of have to
Okay.
really pay attention to like what the dates are if you want to understand the order everything's happening in.
Okay. Is somebody writing this down?
Astral Ace actually has written it down. She wants to start a Déraciné wiki. We're still figuring out how to do it.
Oh, nice. That sounds awesome.
So it says, have the changes to the past affected the present. So we now got to go see Rosa. And she should
Yes.
react differently.
The fairy won't be able to resist this toy. I've seen how it drives
You can
Tia
see that her
nutty.
leg isn't injured anymore.
Hmm.
So we've altered the past.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I think we gotta go back and see the headmaster now. Ralph.
Oh my god, Tom, welcome to the stream. Richie.
Yes.
Tom is like, so we're a time traveling drug pusher.
Basically.
Thank you, kind fairy. I'm glad you're back. Please take Herman's chalk and mark the spot that you'd like. They could surely use your help.
So this is like an actual choice we get. Most of the game is just single solutions, but here we get a choice. So
What's the choice?
Well, earlier they said like when a fairy comes, it's customary to give it a chair to sit in. And what's happened is all of the kids have written, and the headmaster as well, have written out like a place they'd like the fairy to sit. So you get to choose one, and they put a little like fairy shrine there for you.
Oh.
So I
Hi,
don't know.
Tessa. Welcome to the stream. Yeah.
We can go like the upper floor, the garden, tree, the classroom, the river, or the entrance. So I don't know what you want to do. From what I can tell, it doesn't really change very much.
Whatever.
I'll just go the river, because what I went with last time.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at all these ideas.
Does
I never thought
JSF
it
have
would
a
be such
headset
Yes.
strapped to his face right now?
Well, I have many things strapped to my face right now,
Did
which
you
is
see
part of
that
why I
video?
want to do this in one setting,
Cool,
because I don't want to have to
certainly
get
did.
up again.
The fairies made a
Because
decision.
I'm sort of cocooned in wires and bits of sticky tape right now to like this like Rube Goldberg thing that lets me stream to Sin's channel while also playing VR, and talk to her on Discord at the same time.
Yeah. Richie,
Yes,
did your winter finish?
it's a very good question. It technically finished, but it's still like hovering around freezing,
Hmm.
even though it's spring.
Huh. Yeah, because winter is starting here.
Yeah. Well, we can both be cold together. Oh no, don't start.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was
Yeah,
retaining myself.
I was trying not to
I was
say
like,
we'll be
don't
cold
say
together
it.
because you'll start yelling
I-
at me.
The
But
fairies
Canada's
chose
cold,
No,
so
no.
I'll
Well,
start
first of all, when
Maybe
you
we
said
should
freezing, I was
celebrate.
about to start yelling with you.
Okay,
but
when
I'm
I
like, no,
say
no,
it's
no.
freezing, I mean like
Or we
in
could
the
play a
scientific
beautiful song for
sense
the
that it
fairies.
is the temperature at which water freezes. Like it is
Do you
0.
know
It is 0 degrees
Scientists-
Celsius.
The headmaster won't be opening
Scientists
for
are
quite
using
some
it
time.
wrong, okay?
Okay.
Oh.
No, okay. What happened
Right.
is you. Okay, are they talking again? Okay, we will keep this for another time.
Patreon.com/Sinclair
Your ignorance will
Law.
not derail the
If you
stream,
want to
okay?
hear all the digressions where she's yelling at me like this one.
What? What did you say? I didn't hear.
I
I
said,
was yelling.
if any... well, there you go. So if anyone's interested in the digressions that she cuts out where she's just yelling at me, you can pay to listen to those on Patreon.
Oh god.
wonder if the...
Okay.
Yeah, you can see like the diary entry has changed next. It's another day. Which talks about like the...
Oh my god, Joe Stevens is like, Mom and Dad are arguing again.
You don't know the half of it.
You really don't.
Yeah, you can also see like where Rosa left the notes now gone because her leg's not injured anymore.
Is Willem okay? He doesn't look okay.
I think he's dead.
What? You think? Or did you kill him?
It gets very confusing. Like, who is dead, because they're good at preserving corpses.
Oh no, this is so creepy. So he died, and then some kids stuffed them and left, so it looks like he might be sleeping?
I don't think it's that creepy.
Okay.
Are these instruments made of lead? Serves me right for volunteering. But think about it. A performance with a fairy. How riveting.
Okay, I can tell you what happens. I figured it out. What happens is he wants us to go back in time. We kill him, go back in time using his energy. That stops Rosa hurting herself. It's like a time paradox. So because she didn't hurt herself in the past, we didn't kill him to go back again, so he's still alive.
Oh.
There's you have to like keep that in mind because there's a fuck ton of like time paradoxes that end up happening in this game.
Okay.
Okay, so there's the fairy chair by the river that we chose.
Nice fairy. Have you heard of the river prayer? When something loses its life, it floats down the river.
Who's
to
that?
return to a place far away.
Okay.
And so we pray for their sakes. One time, though, I had a dream where I saw this red light float up from the depths of the river. Doesn't your fairy ring glow red too, nice kind fairy?
So we couldn't go here before, basically. This is the it becomes significant later on. This like river where she's talking about you need to float things down it to be rid of them. Now there's a little hidden thing over here. If we turn around, there is a gravestone of another child.
What? Where?
I'll
Okay, I
show
guess
up
I'll see it in a second.
So this is the gravestone of Alexis, who does not show up, or do they, in the game?
Huh. What does it say? Alexis taken
like a leaf in the wind. Yeah.
Huh.
So we'll find out a bit about Alexis later on.
Is that a new name in the game?
Yes.
Okay.
So, why not tickle the boy's nose with a twist of paper is our new mission objective. But it's not this boy. It's a different boy.
Oh my god, Rachel just said, what if we are Alexis? Theory, real.
Well, we'll see. Like,
we might be.
Who knows? We might be any number of people. It's like, there's very, very few characters in this. So, we reached a point where, like, Laura and Kat and Vodka and I were, like, trying to figure some stuff out. And also Ko, who I don't think is here because she's on Hawaiian time. But, oh no, Texan time, sorry. Yeah, we were trying to sort of figure out what was going on, and, like, there's so few characters that it's pretty easy to figure out, like, who is who just by sort of process of elimination. It'll come up later on, but, like, there's you find some photographs with people in them who you never actually meet, but you can kind of figure it out just because there's so few characters in it. So, as you can see, Lawrence and Herman are now on the roof in the distance. They're trying to sneak into the music hall because it's locked. I've been skipping over a lot of stuff, so I'll give Lawrence a little bit of character development.
Rachel just figured it out. It's like, it's written, what if Ludwig killed Alexis?
Taken like a
Oh,
leaf
just
in
give
the
me a
wind by
second,
a
all right?
monstrous force.
I need to G myself up. Well, Herman, can you reach the window?
Just a little further. I'm going to give it a good reach. Don't let go, Lawrence.
What are they trying to do?
Yeah,
They're trying to sneak into the music
I'm
hall.
big for
They're
a
trying to put on
reason,
like
you
a
know?
recital for the fairy.
Oh God, what's wrong with
But
my
the
nose?
music hall's locked, so they're trying to go in through the window.
These kids are a little obsessed.
Yeah, they're a bunch of weirdos. But they're all very good. So let's tickle Lawrence's nose.
Whoa! Ah, sorry.
Oh, that was close. I thought I was done for.
If you tickle their nose, isn't the other one gonna fall?
Yeah, I don't entirely know why we did that. Also, you'll notice that when that happens, Lawrence's pants split.
Sorry, my fault, Herman.
Oh my god!
Terrible itch. in
Yeah,
my
Shelley's on
nose.
fire. It's all for you, Damien. It's all for you.
Oh, don't give it a thought, Lawrence. Everybody
Oh my
sneezes.
god! What the
I
F?
just can't seem to reach the window.
Oh.
We may need the pole.
The pole to open the window. Didn't Marie have it this morning?
Rosa, where's your lovely triangle beater?
I think we have that.
In the treasure box? The fairy
I really like this box. I want to make one like it.
Yeah?
I really like boxes.
I almost said something, but you'll start talking about Reborn again.
What? What?
You know,
What
the
did you
box
say?
with the rings in it, and there's 3 boxes and the rings, and that's the policy.
Oh my god! No, there's 7 boxes and they're the colors of the rainbow
Don't
and
start!
then contain... No, because I got it wrong last time. They have these like
Last time
animals
wasn't
or
recorded,
something.
it's okay, you don't need to correct it.
It's
And then-
so cute.
And
I
then
was
you use
showing
the
it
rings to open the
everyone,
boxes.
And then I put it
Yeah,
away
okay.
somewhere safe.
Does it? And but oh, okay, they're talking.
Oh, hang on, that's the wrong.
Ah, my beater. Oh, listen to it sing. Rosa, Rosa.
Astral Lace just wrote the policy in all caps.
The policy.
I almost fell asleep.
Yeah,
when
the Mafia
sound of your
baby.
triangle woke me.
Beautiful Tutu Bear.
I'll open the windows and be right there.
Listen to it sing.
Won't be a moment.
No, we're at
Yeah,
the...
okay.
This
I'll
is
be
the part we
waiting,
all started
Marie.
making fun of, where it's like, you need the pole to open the window, and they all talk about the pole as though it's this, like, marvel of engineering. There's no other way we can possibly open a window without the pole. Like, if they somehow lose the pole, they're just fucked and no windows can ever be opened or closed again. Where's Marie?
Oh, yeah. Tutu says, I still remember hearing the Mafia Baby in the podcast, and the light bulb suddenly turned on in my brain. Yay. But Richie, in my defense, you told me that when you read the Wikipedia about Reborn, you were like, it's more confusing when Sin was explaining it.
Yeah, it's true. The thing about anime is, like, they tend to either... They end after one season, or they just go on and on and on for eternity and become more and more convoluted. I think Reborn appears to be in the latter category.
Now the chat is filled with words like the pole is see.
Oh my god.
I love you guys.
Okay. Achievement unlocked. The poll is working.
Almost there.
Can you get it open then?
Just need to give it a tug and... Got it. The window's open.
Hola Raro!
Perfect.
Bienvenidos al
Now we can
canal!
open the music call.
Raro is here!
Who is?
Raro!
Hello.
Oh, Dominic is here! Hey Dominic!
Oh, hey.
The pole grant us eyes. Whoop whoop! It's the sound of the pole Isia!
We're making pretty good time, because we're, like, pretty far into it at this point.
Oh yeah? Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how you change your name, Rowan.
Change your name
I
on
think...
On
What?
YouTube.
On the...
I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I don't
Do you
know.
know how?
I haven't logged into YouTube for like 2 years. I just use you now, it's easier.
Yeah.
Upload this! I don't have to do anything.
Oh, somebody... Sorry, the chat is going fast.
That's okay.
Somebody said... Oh, Jababok said, could you please ask Richie if there's any evidence that Kaz and Odin are ascended humans?
There's not direct evidence, but, like, Great One as a... Like, it just means, like, something that has ascended. So they were presumably, like... They weren't created that way, they had to, like, ascend to that point from something else. Oh, oh no, it's not there yet. There is, like, a little cause Easter egg, but we'll get there later on. So... Let's see, Lawrence has a little cut on his chin. So we pull that off.
Oh.
Ow. Am I imagining things? No, this is a problem. I have to tell the others. There's a snake upstairs. It'll bite anyone who comes near it.
The legend says if you listen to enough unedited podcasts from Sin and JSF, you ascend and become a great one.
It is a bit like that. So the music box, you'll see this in a second. There's a music box here, like, the idea is that they're going to put on a recital, the person who sings in the recital isn't there. So in place of the vocals, they're using a music box, but the music box is missing 2 of the cogs. So this is very adventure gamey, we just have to go find these 2 cogs.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in someone's case, I think. There we go.
Herman, what's that?
The gear from the music box. I found it on the floor.
Music box? You mean the voice of the
Listening to
fairy?
Sinclair's
Like
podcast
Yulia
makes
said.
my head shudder.
Yes, the music box on the stage. Normally it would play our song,
Astrolay says he
but
can play
it's missing
Marie's
some other
violin.
gears,
You can.
and I haven't been
I'll go
able to
do that.
find them.
Oh dear. I hope this doesn't upset the fairy.
Oh yeah, Rachel changed the name.
Yay!
Yay.
Hang on. I'm kind of awkwardly positioned here. I'm gonna see if I can fit it down. I'm inside something. What? Oh, this is not good. That's better.
They chose this song. I'm so happy they remembered that the music box is the voice of the fairy.
So we've got one cog. So we're gonna get the other cog. So I'm gonna like... This took me a really long time to figure out, and I was like, oh, what the fuck. But basically, go back to the dead mouse. These adventure game puzzles are like, I think they're sort of fine because there's only so many things you can actually do. So it's not massively confusing. It's not like where you, like King's Quest or something where you have a gigantic inventory and no idea how to make anything work. So, let me touch.
Richie?
Yes?
In the chat it's written, Yulia is Yuria. This game is actually Laundry
Today we
DLC.
have a recital.
Well,
Don't worry, I've practiced
I wish
my
this
part.
this is pretty good. Like,
I even learned the score for the music box you chewed up.
Uh-huh.
Wishes
Okay,
luck
so-
for you.
here we find out that the reason that the mouse died is because it ate, like it chewed up the music box and swallowed one of the gears. So the gear is like in the mouse's throat right now. So you have to figure out a way to get it out of the mouse. So this sort of stumped me because, like, it's sort of clear what you have to do in retrospect, which is you have to go and get the snake and transfer its life force to the mouse. But prior to this part, you actually can't stand in this position. So I wasn't sure you could actually grab the snake, like, at all. I thought you had to go around to the window on the other side to do it, and I was stuck for quite some time, but... yeah. Like, you kind of can't interact with the snake until the game tells you you can. And because I'd already been up here before, I didn't realize that I could do it, and I thought there was something I was missing, but... anyway. So we now have the snake's life force in our ring, so we'll put that in the mouse.
Yeah. But the most important thing is, Rachel said, your pronunciation is like sweet Shilquar talking to me, Sin. Aww.
Maybe not that part. It's like Sweet Shalqua talking to me.
Oh, and Dominic, I guess donated $2. Yay!
Thank you, Dominic.
Sorry, Dominic. Yeah, well, the problem is we're using Rich's OBS, so usually when
Yeah.
someone does that, on my OBS there would be like lights and dancing and a party on screen.
Yeah. This is the hacked together Rube Goldberg streaming device that we've kind of got running here.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the music box?
The music box. The voice of the fairy.
So did you see the performance?
Hmm?
Did you see the performance?
Yeah, beautiful.
Did you? Okay, yeah. Like, because I'm kind of rushing through it. Did you notice Yulia? How she's like not performing? She's just standing there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
I
going to be
didn't pay
significant
attention.
now. Oh, good, good.
Richie, okay, it's Saturday. I had a long week of work and I had to wake up early, and maybe not all my faculties are there right now. I only had half a giant McDonald's cup of coffee. I only had one breakfast.
It's 1:57
You
a.m.
know?
for me, okay.
So it's okay. You already did all those things. Your days are done. You're good. You're in shape. Mine is just
Amazing
starting.
performance.
My
What do you
brain
think?
didn't wake up yet.
With the fairy singing through the music box.
Yes, it was, Lawrence. I'm so glad we went with that song. Only, it made me wonder how beautiful it would have been if Yulia were here to sing with us.
No, Astrolace is like, why are mommy and daddy fighting?
So did you catch that? Where they're like, what if only Yulia were here?
Is she like dead? Is this
Yes,
a ghost?
yeah.
One
Yulia
of those
is dead.
things. I kinda got that, as you said.
Yeah,
Didn't you notice?
I predicted
Yeah.
it, like, pretty early on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you'll, like, there's a bunch of notes you can read that are like, welcome and say hello to all of us, and her name's not listed. And they always talk about her in the past
Okay.
tense, yeah.
Yeah. So is she like a ghost, or?
Yes.
Okay. So only you can see her, basically,
Kind fairy, you're here.
right?
I must
Yeah.
ask you something.
Okay.
You're the only one I can turn to. Please, read the letter.
So, Yulia has left us with a letter saying go to the forest and save them all. So, a new area's opened up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the storage cupboard under the stairs is in fact a tunnel. So this is where, like, we're coming to the part where I feel like the game should have ended. But it keeps going for a while after that, so let's just trigger all this stuff.
Oh.
Now I'm going to ask you one more time. Nils, you're certain that you saw Nu alive again?
Yes, I'm sure of it. It wasn't just any mouse. It was Nu. The fairy brought him back to life. To repair the music box.
So basically what's happened is that by resurrecting Nu, we've got it in the kids' heads that we can resurrect Yulia as well.
Oh, I see.
So they're all going to the forest because they think there's a fairy there that can bring Yulia back. I forget how to trigger the dialogue.
Welcome to the stream, Mr. Cuddles. So who does the corpse belong to? Is that Yulia or
Very good.
Alexis or any?
No, we will talk about that later on, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. So, like, these are the echoes of the kids, so they've already been through here. So,
Thanks for coming, Dominic. Have a fun day at work.
Watch your step, everyone.
Richie, Dominic is leaving. Say bye.
What is it? Are you alright, Nils?
Rich is focused on the game.
yeah.
He has kids to save.
No, I'm trying to, like, sequence break it, kind of, because this part really pissed me off when it happened. So I'm just trying to do it early.
Mm-hmm.
So, gotta grab... Nils dropped his glasses down an elevator shaft. It's not immediately clear that happened.
Oh.
So basically the kids found this old tunnel that leads out of the school/orphanage. But where does it go?
Oh.
Oh.
Does it go into the Chalice dungeons?
Well, you're not completely wrong. So
I'm completely right.
tell me when you see where it's going.
Okay. It's going to Canehurst?
Kind of.
It's going to the Hunter's Dream. The fence looks like the fence in the Hunter's Dream.
Yeah, so it leads out of a graveyard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you can see that, like, this is important, there's these cat things. Because fairies are frightened of cats, so it's like, oh. They're trying to keep fairies from coming through here.
Oh, Raro said it's going to Ariandel.
Where are they?
This is a bit Painted World-esque, actually.
Oh.
So, like, when this happened, when I've been playing it, I was like, oh shit, like, this is actually really getting creepy. And then...
Nils, did something just move?
I can't say. I can hardly see.
Richie said there was a
Sorry,
cause
Rosa.
reference. Is
Yep.
there going
What
to
a
be a
time to
P
lose
or
my
a B?
glasses.
Yes, there is.
I must be quite the
Is the moon presence
disappointment.
going to descend?
Maybe. So, like, what happens is that it builds up to, like, oh shit, there's something moving in the snow, and we don't know what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Nils is like, oops, I lost my glasses. And you have to go and pixel hunt for the glasses, and it really annoyed me because I was really into it. There was barely any puzzle solving.
Yeah.
I was just following the story, and then it's like, what a time for me to lose my glasses. And then I had to go and, like, backtrack and got lost in the stupid glasses, so I've got them early. Here you go, Nils.
Before, yeah.
Ah, now I can see it. Yes, something's moving. Okay, I'll go and see what it is. You just wait here, Rosa.
Really? Are you sure?
Ah, now I can see it. So what happened?
We're traveling to the next epoch. We're going from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
So, but what did we see in the snow?
Well, exactly. What did you see in the snow?
Well, I want to know.
Well, we're going to find out.
Okay.
Maybe you don't want to know because it's too scary.
Is it Dark Souls 4?
I keep forgetting that we're streaming, and I think I'm just talking to you normally.
Cuddle said, say hi to Richie for me.
Hi, Cuddles.
And also Vasyl asked, is there something in Japanese myth about painted worlds?
I don't know. It'd be interesting to look into. Because, like, maybe that's where Mario 64 got the idea from.
Oh, Rachel said, are we going to Overlook Hotel?
Well,
I don't know what Overlook Hotel is.
From The Shining.
Oh, okay, I know The Shining. I don't memorize the name of every location, I'm not
It's
sure.
like the only location in The Shining.
Okay,
The whole
I saw
movie is
it
a hotel.
20 years ago in effing Russian. What do you want from me?
Okay.
Just how far have I come?
Oh no, I woke up Corvo. Go to sleep, little guy.
Where are you?
He's looking at me like, what was that?
Say something.
So Nils has gone off, he disappeared, Rose is following him. And it's Lawrence.
Sorry, say that again.
Nils
wait, say
walked
that
off.
again.
Okay, Nils walked off, right?
Yeah.
Leaving Rosa
Yeah.
behind. He didn't come back, Rosa's now looking for him.
Okay.
If we go up the pathway, we find Lawrence, and he has a cat.
Okay.
So, like, remember how fairies are scared of cats?
Yeah,
Yeah, why does he have a cat then?
because fairies are like evil. Are you gonna try to kill him?
Stay away!
Is he gonna freeze to death?
No. Well, not yet.
Oh. So the cat is protecting him from you. Yeah. Stay
So
away, evil
over
fairy.
here... Tell me when you, like, see that I'm staring at a pile of clothes.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so you can see, like, there's just a pile of clothes there. It's the book that Nils was reading. And also Nils' glasses. And Nils' clothing.
Oh no.
So, like...
Did you kill Nils?
Well, I remember Vodka found this and she's like, why did he take his clothes off? Like, I think there might be something more sinister going on. So here's, like, an after image of Nils.
So what happened to Nils?
Let's go find out.
Oh.
So what happens is Nils is, like, there's an after image of him looking over in the distance saying, what's that?
Yeah.
Then when you go over there, there's nothing. It's just like Nils has just vanished on the spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he vanish? Rachel says, did he vanish and leave his clothes behind Obi-Wan style?
Well, you're gonna find out soon, because you can see, like, okay, there's the three of them.
Can you steal time from one kid to give it to another kid that's killing one kid?
Yeah, you actually can.
Okay.
Hey, you two.
Rachel said,
There's light
Rachel
coming from
will,
over
You're right.
the cat will take off the mask, reveal
we'll
that he's
find someone.
Miyazaki.
Let's
Classic
find out.
Miyazaki troll.
It's worth a try.
I was thinking that this game is good because, like, I just attract cats wherever I go, so I would be safe in this world.
Yeah, it's true.
There's, like, 3 cats trying to
yeah.
get in the house right now. So,
Oh.
fairies are fucked.
Cuddle says that sending you love from Sweden and they love your work.
Oh, thank you. Oh, look, it's the old man who we haven't met. Like, there's this old guy here, right? And
A
you see
random? Another one?
Well, he's got a cat. So that's the same cat that Lawrence had. So Lawrence Lawrence took the guy's cat and ran. So something happened.
Okay. Okay.
What are you doing out here without a cat? Fairies lurk in these parts, children.
Oh yeah,
You can
and
talk later.
Tutu has a
Hurry,
good
come
point.
inside.
That taking off your clothes
Unless
and
you
cold
want to be
temperature
fairy
is a
themed.
thing that happens.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just that. I'm sure there's nothing supernatural going on at all.
Shut up.
I'm like joking. Okay, so let's see what's happening at the house. This part freaked me the fuck out when I first saw it.
Okay. Okay. Oh, something moved? What is that? Is that Slenderman?
It's a bit Slenderman.
The lag is making it even more intense.
So you can see it's like got the same hands as us and the same rings, and when its hand moves you can see it's got a wand, like we do.
Is it a fairy or is
Yeah.
this us?
No, it's a fairy. Well, I mean, it might be us, but it's like there's another fairy.
So that's what a fairy looks like? That's so creepy.
That's what this fairy looks like. We don't really know what we look like.
We should put some clothes on.
So you
'cause
can
it's
see when it
creeping me
moves,
out.
it's carrying the wand.
So fairies are basically evil in this game.
Well,
'Cause this
that's
is not
kind of a plot point later on.
reassuring. Okay.
Who's there?
Oh my god, so creepy.
Maybe just the wind.
It looks like something that got out of the dungeons.
It looks like Orphan of Cards.
Yeah, oh my god, yes! Yes.
Yeah. So fairies can't go through locked doors, so we cannot open the door, so we've got to find another way around. And it's
Oh
Herman.
god, so creepy! Get away.
Calm down.
So did other
Think.
fairies kill the children, and now the children are
If the
scared
old
of
man
you?
is right, and that's the
Well,
only evil
we don't know
fairy,
what's
then
going on yet, because the children mostly still seem to be
there is
here.
a way.
Like Herman's still here, Marie's still here, Rosa's still here.
But I'd need
Lawrence
fire
is
for
still
that.
here. Just Nils has disappeared. So Herman's saying, like, he's trying to get the fairies' attention by burning a torch.
Okay.
Okay, so he says he needs fire. So if we keep going down the mountain path...
Look under his head, Richard, has been written by Astrolace.
Lawrence. There's another Lawrence after image, where he's clearly running and panting from something.
No. It can't be. He just withered up and vanished. Was it the evil fairy?
Are fairies, Vasyl is asking, are fairies invisible to each other because the other one should have seen the player character?
That's a good question. It doesn't ever seem to really react to us. But we can see it, so I'm not exactly sure how it works. Let's see here.
Hi, Uncuttered, welcome to the stream. Uncuttered is asking, is this the SL1 run I've heard
Yes.
about? Yeah.
So level 1, no damage. So this is like the old man that we saw before. This is a pile of his clothes, so he is just gone. And they did the classic horror trope of like, we've got to get some wood for the fire, but unfortunately our woodshed, for some reason, is like over a mountain. So now we
Welcome to the stream, Crab.
Oh, hi. So now we have the candle, we can give it to Herman. And he can light his torch.
And there was fire. Thank you. You were here the whole time. Oi! Evil fairy! Over here! I'm right here. Take it! Whatever
Oh my
time
God.
I have!
He's like, you were by my side all along. That's a Ludwig reference, Richard.
Yes, it is. So, one final look under his
Yeah.
hat.
Is there a moonlight sword under his hat?
No, there's a knife under his hat. That doesn't do anything.
Moonlight knife? Moonlight switchblade?
Maybe the moonlight knife is like the Dex version.
Uncuttered is asking, does that mean a fairy helps Ludwig kill Maria?
Maybe. Ludwig killing Maria is the event that will unite all the From Software canons together.
Blaze is asking, Richard, are you going to show the secret photos in the next epoch?
I don't know, I'm trying to just sort of get through it with a minimum of fuss, but like I can look around a bit, because we're making reasonably good time. Like, we're over halfway through. So this is where Herman was. You can see now.
Oh.
There's nothing left of Herman. And you can see, like, it all describes Herman in the past tense. Like, this is the hat he wore, because he is gone now.
Oh. Oh. Oh, is somebody leaving the stream? Somebody said bye-bye.
Oh, okay, bye-bye. Oh, this is saying bye to Herman.
What?
So now things have changed, and you can see that Rosa made it to the house.
I can't multitask right now, so I'm like looking at the chat and at the screen, and my brain can't tell which is which, and it's trying to process. Or maybe nobody's leaving. Maybe they were just saying, like,
It might be saying
rest
bye
in
to
peace.
Herman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rosa and Marie made it to the house safely.
Okay.
So Herman's disappeared, Nils has disappeared, Rosa and Marie made it to the house, and Lawrence ran off with a cat, so he's safe.
Maybe they disappeared into the Déraciné nightmare.
Well, maybe they did.
Maybe they got picked
here's
up by the
Here's one of the photos that was being talked about before. So it's a secretive gathering of adults. So you can, like, kind of see... Like, the VR headset I'm using is quite blurry, but this photo shows, like, I think it's the headmaster. And, I mean, we'll talk about it later on. But these characters are sort of, like... Because there's so few of them, you can figure out retroactively who is who. But two of those characters are the headmaster and the old man.
Excuse me. I really like this house.
Yeah, this is, it's kind of where, like, this secret... It's like a secret sort of gathering place for these adults who knows what they were doing.
Were they contacting fairies?
Yeah.
Are you being sarcastic?
Well, wait for a couple of seconds and you'll see what's going on.
Stop right there, my dear.
Are they trying to back on cause?
It belongs to those girls.
Oh god, creepy guy's back.
It's not for you to muck about with.
Oh my god. Oh wow. So is this the present or the past? I'm so confused. Who did he just kill? Who's he killing?
Mary and Rosa.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Why?
Because he's taking their time. That's what fairies do.
What for?
It was, like, explained earlier.
But what is he gonna do with the time?
They're, like, hungry for time. It lets them, like, live on.
Oh.
Where are you?
Can you save them?
What's happening to
Well,
me?
we'll find out.
It's cold. It hurts.
Why didn't you do something, Richie?
Kind fairy.
Couldn't you, like, push the fairy off? Be like, yo, bro, get out of here.
Physically interact.
Aww. Oh my god, Astrolace is like, Miyazaki finally did it. He killed kids on screen.
Yep. His masterpiece.
Yeah.
No.
All his dreams are coming true.
Run, Rosa.
Okay, so... You know when I was saying, like, the game should have ended before it actually did?
Yeah.
I feel like this should have been the ending.
This should have been the ending?
Yeah, I think it should have ended with, like, a little...
What is the point of this game, then?
Because it's like a horror story. It's like no trace of the children was ever found. It's like the Blair Witch Project. And this, I think this should have been the ending.
No, that's dumb. I disagree with you, Richard.
Okay,
I agree with everything you say, but no, we must save these children.
Well, we'll see, like, what you have to go through to save the children, and I think maybe what you go through is a bit tedious, and I feel like I know, it feels like those short indie horror games you find on, like, Steam and itch and stuff. Like...
Yeah, well, let me correct it. You will have to go through it.
Yeah.
For both of us. Yeah,
That's
to
fine.
save the children. There we go.
Okay, patreon.com/SinclairLaw. Okay, so I am now going to move to the next epoch. I'm going to go for like a minute. Like, while I'm on this screen, so I'll be back in like a minute to finish the rest of it. We're like 2/3 through.
And the game would be like 3 minutes long if it ended here.
But I feel like that's the natural, like, length of the story.
Oh my god, no! No!
Well, Kat agreed with me when I said it the other day in Discord.
No, don't bring Kat into this.
Okay.
This is between you and me.
Okay.
And yeah, the game would be like 3 minutes long,
Yeah.
and the ending would be unsatisfying. It would be like, that's it? Okay.
No, it ends
And-
on like an ambiguous note, like they screwed around with time and it came for them.
Well, no, who screwed around with time?
The kids. They were trying to like alter time to bring Yulia back.
I don't know.
Yulia is dead, right? They go
Yeah.
into the forest because they think there's a fairy in the
Mhm.
forest that will bring Yulia back to life.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's an evil fairy, and they think like it'll take the time of something and give it to Yulia. But it just takes their time and disappears.
But then what's the point of having you around?
To watch everything go horribly wrong.
Yeah, you see, if it turns out that you're the evil fairy or you're not there at all part of it, yeah, as a story that makes sense. But with you as a protagonist, that doesn't make sense. Like,
Well,
that's
well,
it?
fi-
You
okay,
just
I'll
watched
be-
a bunch of kids
I'll
get
be
killed?
back in like...
Bravo, fairy, you're a
I'll
brave
be back
one.
in like 2 minutes and we can finish the story.
Okay.
Okay. Can watch
Okay.
this lovely menu for a couple of minutes.
Oh, well.
Okay. Oh, you can't actually watch it because when I take the headset off, it points at something else.
That's fine. Oh no, why are Mommy and Daddy fighting? Oh my god, that was so creepy, the hand. Yeah. To see more Mommy and Daddy fighting, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/SinclairLore. So how's everyone doing? Oh, I have Rich and I recorded like 4 podcasts in the past couple of weeks that I have to edit. When's the next episode of the Willem podcast? I don't know, because we haven't recorded it yet, and we have to record 2 gaming in the Yeltsin years because the wonderful Rachel is basically single-handedly supporting our gaming in the Yeltsin years endeavors. That might take a little longer than we thought, though, because we wanted to get a special guest on it, and so we have to wait for them to, like, okay it, let's say. And, well, on one of them, anyway. And the other one we want to do, we haven't played yet, so we'll need to, like, emulate it. But it's coming. And then, the episodes that we recorded that I actually have to edit are Braydor, Dark Beasts, the remaster of the Edgar podcast, Lawyer looking into the events of Soulsborne, and Yormska.
Okay, I'm just getting back into my nest of wires.
Yeah. When will we see Loki again? Well, that's another thing. We have to record a Dark Souls 2 with Loki, but, like, when he's free.
Yeah, that's okay.
What's up? Yeah, I was just telling people about our upcoming schedule.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're recording
Yeah.
Déraciné, like, discussion of it tomorrow when you've seen it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we also have to record Fallout 1, 2, 3 Yeltsin years. We'll try to do that
We can
tomorrow.
try to do that.
If we can.
Well, for reference, like, you haven't played Fallout 1 or 2.
For reference, I love Fallout with all my heart, so it doesn't matter.
Well, it might if we're trying to discuss something that you don't know anything about. But the thing is, I haven't played Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 4, so Fallout 3 is like the overlap of the Venn diagrams.
Yeah. Well, okay, but tomorrow we're talking about Fallout. No, sorry, not Fallout 1, 2, 3, my bad, because 3 is on PS3, so it's going to be Snack Covenant. Fallout 1 and 2.
But didn't you say that it happens when it's like, if the series started in the 90s, it still counts, even if it's on PS3 later on?
No! We separate them!
Alright. Or are you being one of those, like, Fallout purists that's like, Fallout 1 and 2, and then Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 are, like, separate series? When it was bought by Bethesda, that was the end of Fallout.
No, that was the beginning of Fallout. Bethesda brought it to the masses and made it good. Oh,
it's hot takes a go-go.
Did you know what I wanted to do with my office, but I didn't? I still might.
What?
I wanted to print a picture of Todd Howard and then put it in a frame on my desk, and then people would see him and be like, "Who's that?" And I'd be like, "Oh, that's Todd." And then when we'd have a Christmas party, I'd bring my boyfriend. But people would be like very confused. Sin, how do you feel about Fallout 76? I love Fallout. I love all Fallout. So Fallout
Except
76
1
is
and
going
2,
to be
which you
amazing.
refused to play because they're turn-based.
I didn't. Oh my god! I played it for like 5 minutes and it was difficult, and I have to move on with life. So I might play it again. Like, I saw some walkthroughs.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I pre-ordered a bunch of Fallout 76 merchandise when they announced it. Yeah. I love it so much. I have the stupid Fallout loot boxes. I'm getting the last ones in. My boyfriend also got me the first loot box that came with Fallout 4. Dog meat is over there. Oh my god, people are like, it's written in the chat, like, why are mommy and daddy still fighting?
No, this isn't fighting. This is just like completely one-sided abuse, and I'm just like nodding.
Bethesda admitted to changing lore in Fallout 76. Who cares? It's Fallout. Fallout is amazing and it's the love of my life after my boyfriend. So, I love all Fallout.
Yeah.
I don't care what they do. Yeah. I even love the first, like, I heard the Country Road
we're streaming
song
Déraciné, right?
Oh, yeah?
Why are we talking about Fallout?
Oh, shit! I thought... Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna finish my sentence. I heard, the Country Road song before.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. But
now
then
you
when
do 'cause it's
Fallout played it, I love it, I listen to it every day, and I sing along.
Good.
Okay.
Well, and hang on, we recorded some other podcasts about some cryptids that aren't out yet, but they're in Fallout 76.
Oh, yeah.
So now you know all about
Yeah.
Flightwood's monster, you know all about Mothman. Ready for their...
Yeah, so Rich is giving you a preview into another podcast we're working on.
Well, I don't know if working is the right word.
What is the right word, Richie?
I don't know what this is, but we keep recording it.
Of the outside world, of the fairy.
Mark is asking the real questions. He's like, earlier you mentioned you only had one breakfast. How many do you usually get?
Are you a hobbit?
Yeah. Joe Stevens says, I love cryptids.
Good.
Oh, are they talking again?
Well, I don't know where you're at, because we didn't do share play, because we should point out now
I'm just 10 seconds behind.
My internet is so shit that it would not let us do share play. We were trying to do share play, and it just said, literally, your internet is too slow. You cannot do share play.
Yeah.
But, like, the
Well,
reason this
also
doesn't
another-
look great is because we had to lower the bitrate to, like, less than 1,000, less than a megabyte a second just to get it
Yeah.
to stream at all.
Yeah, and another problem is that I don't hear the audio from the game because I'm talking to you, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't, not people, you and somebody else pointed out, like, they're talking, but it's like, I can't hear that they're talking, sorry. I only see the subtitles.
So, like, what I'm looking at now, it's the Headmaster's Diary again.
Yeah.
It talks about how, like, you gave yourself to the river, Yulia is dead, and the children are gone too, and then he says, like, he's talking to someone called Margareta. So Margareta is going to be important later on. She's one of the very few characters in this game.
Margareta.
So this is after everyone disappears except Lawrence. So Lawrence is here on his own, basically doing research into, like, how to get the kids back.
Okay.
Now, there's something I want to show off which I missed the first time.
Oh, also, Mike Bart is on the stream. Welcome.
Hello.
Mike Bart said, best channel in the world.
Oh.
Oh.
We might be watching something else, you don't know. Okay. I missed this the first time, but it explains a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Explain.
Yulia's corpse.
Okay.
Tell me
Where?
when you see it.
Well, oh, I see it now, yeah. And then you go, oh my god, what?
Yeah, this really confused me because I didn't realize it was up here and it becomes important later on. And I completely missed it. So if we talk to Lawrence here... What?
This is so creepy. Who's next to her? Is there someone next to her?
Headset out of position. I don't know why it's doing it.
We're doing what?
Really?
Oh.
It just keeps saying headset out of alignment. I don't know why.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Country roads, take me home.
I'm looking now. Wait, what?
Yulia. Forgive me.
Almost heaven. West Virginia.
I screamed and fled.
I'm trying to lighten the mood, Rich.
They're all gone.
Yulia, forgive me.
Marie. I'm so sorry, Yulia. I'm a terrible big brother.
Excuse me. You okay, Richie?
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember where I'm supposed to go. I'm worried about the headset going... Oh, it's working now? I don't know. It just
it's
randomly
now.
it was deciding it was out of alignment. I don't know why. But I guess it works now. Hang on, I wonder if the cause reference will be... So you can see this is the headmaster's wheelchair, and his, like, glasses are here. And he talks about how, like, is it too late to join you in the river, Margareta? So, like, he...
Oh, yeah.
The implication is that he, like, took his wheelchair out here and killed himself, and he's floated away in the river.
Master Willem?
Yeah. So, yeah. The implication is that he's committed suicide and jumped in the river.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because he's like, was written on a note, it's like, Yulia is gone, the children are gone, like, I can't...
Oh, all the children are gone?
No, except Lawrence.
So he leaves Lawrence alone?
I think he didn't realize Lawrence was gone. Like, I think he didn't realize Lawrence was coming back. Well, this is
He's
like...
a horrible headmaster.
This is like a week later.
Still?
Yeah.
So you know how in Bloodborne Lawrence leaves Willem? In this
Yeah.
one, Willem leaves Lawrence.
That's meta.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's all my fault. Such terrors await us outside. Through the door.
Oh my god. Tutu is like, the game is saying life is suffering, children are dying, and Sinclair is singing Country Roads.
Yeah.
Take me home.
Yeah. I'm not sure this is a great game to stream.
It's because we started talking about Fallout, and now it's on my head on repeat, and I'm thinking about Fallout, and it makes me so happy.
Tonight
You know?
the fairy could very well
Well, do I get to talk about Déraciné when you're talking about Fallout then?
What?
Does this mean if you start talking about Fallout, I can talk about Déraciné?
Kindest fairy.
You can talk about whatever you want,
implore
Ricky.
you.
As long as it's Fallout.
Take whatever time I have remaining. Please, use it to spare the others from their fate.
You ready to kill another child?
Oh no, why?
Are you paying any attention to what's happening in the game at all?
It's hard because I don't have the audio. I have to read the subtitles. I'm also trying to read the chat, and I'm thinking about Fallout. Why does he want you to kill him?
Because it's like at the beginning with the headmaster. If we take Lawrence's time, we'll go back to before the kids disappeared. And then we can change the past so they don't disappear.
Oh, okay, but you can technically save him by taking his time.
Yeah, this is basically the rest of the game, is trying to, like, correct the timeline.
Okay.
So that they all survive. And this is why I'm like, maybe it should have ended earlier, because this part is, like, it gets kind of repetitive. Because you are just going back and, doing puzzles slightly differently.
But the problem is, if you don't do this, that means the game is you're a fairy walking around the school having fun while the children are dying around you, and one time you see somebody murder a child in front of you and you're like, okay. Like, what is that? That makes no sense. That is horrible. So you gotta save them. Oh, and Boko says, Rich seems to have missed the echo, but Lorik mentions that he ran away from the kids, so he's feeling bad about it. That's why he offers up his time.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, that's creepy. You literally killed him?
It's all my fault. Such
Bro!
terrors await us outside.
Oh god. Get away from him. I don't want to look at him anymore. Oh man.
I'm disappearing. Aren't I? Somehow, I thought it would be much worse. Thank you, kind fairy.
Yeah, creepy.
Yeah, so we're moving all the way back to, like, before everything happened.
Mm-hmm. Is JSF the Great One creating the nightmare, and Sinclair is the host, or is it the other way around?
It's definitely the other way around.
It's customary to provide it with a chair. If the fairy fancies
So,
the spot that it's given,
I am the
it will
Great One
stay
creating
for
the
a
nightmare,
very
and you're
long
the
time.
host?
I'm like Gurm and I'm
Why
just
don't
stuck in
we
a
ask
chair.
everyone
While
where they
you...
think the chair should go?
I can't see or sense your
Everyone can
presence, but
think of
you're
a
there.
spot, write it down, and we'll gather all the ideas together.
Okay, so our goal here is that we have to find the key that they use to get out of the, like the key that opens the gate to outside, right? If we get rid of it, then they will never go out, they will never go into the woods. So that's our goal.
Mm-hmm.
And the answer is... It's under Herman's hat again.
Welcome to the stream, Dungeon Master.
But because we let it go, it just goes back again. So, the thing is, Herman, he's not feeling very well.
I think the medicine's working. Much better.
So,
why is he keeping
Yulia.
things under his hat?
She'd hate to hear her stew upset our stomachs.
So what you do is, because Lawrence is sick, you put the key in the toilet, and then flush it.
Hey,
Okay.
where's the key?
So that flushes
I hope I didn't
the key
drop it
away, so
somewhere.
they can't get out of the door.
Okay.
So that alters the past.
Oh, better not be down
Okay.
the toilet.
Okay.
Then it'll be gone for good.
Like, every time you go back to one of these alternate pasts and alternate futures, like, little tiny things do change. But I don't want this to go for, like, 8 hours, so we won't be checking out all of them.
Okay, and Rachel just said, Sin and Rich are like, if Richie had enough third courts to fight the moon presence, aka Sin, but neither died and just keep fighting forever.
So this whole time travel past altering thing is a riff on Echo Knight, which we talked about in that
Which
Shadows
I played
Die,
a bit.
the Shadows Die Twice trailer analysis that went for 3 hours before we knew what the game was called. It's an early masterpiece.
Was it before the Snack Covenant?
It was when we just had the Shadows Die Twice reveal trailer.
Yeah.
And then I joked to you, we should do a trailer analysis for 2 hours of this 15-second clip. And you're like, okay. And that should have been a warning to me not to sarcastically suggest things, because they will happen. But,
Yeah.
So this book here is just about how, like, if a fairy alters time, it just changes the timeline. Everyone remembers it that way. So you can see, like, God, this VR tracking is weird. I'm like inside a pile of books. What happened was we went back, we altered the time, but the kids still disappeared.
Okay. Why?
Well, we're about to find out why.
You did it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, how ignorant we were of the outside world, of the fairy.
Bellringer Cat is like, it's written like, I love how the stream is more about Sin and Rich's complicated relationship than about Déraciné.
Well, the whole channel is basically that at this point. Let's see if Headmaster's Diary is... That's the same one, okay. So the kids have still vanished, Lawrence is still trying to figure out how to get them back. So they still got out somehow. Like, they still did something. So to figure out what they did that wasn't unlock the door.
Sleep well. Are you going to pray again tonight? Oh yes. I'll go a little longer. Ah, don't worry. I'll be fine.
Check in the drawer, Richie. Extra
Besides,
diary.
I'm not sleepy yet. You don't need much sleep when you get to my age.
My boyfriend's playing Red Dead Redemption.
Do you envy him?
I tried it.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
didn't get
important
into it.
important diary. So
Yeah.
Alexis could not be spared from death, but would have lived on as a fairy. Right.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Is she the fairy that's evil and taking everybody's time?
Well, we'll talk about that later on. Like exactly who is who. And then he's got, why did you drown yourself in the river clutching the ring? Again, he's addressing Margarita. So
Marguerite drowned herself in the river?
Yeah, Margarita, she's like someone who was close to the headmaster. They might have been married, it's not clear. Something went wrong. Like, Yulia died, Alexis died, and then Margarita drowned herself in the river. Like, that's...
And then
that's
eventually Willem drowns himself in the river too?
Yeah, he commits suicide later on. But in this timeline, yeah, I think he... Well, actually, we can see if he kills himself in this timeline. Because I haven't... Like, the school is fully explorable in all the different timelines, and they give you slightly different... Oh, also, hang on, as you can see in this timeline, right? Nils survived.
Yeah.
It's like, Nils is here. So he wasn't before.
Grandmother,
Okay.
please
Oh,
help him. Lawrence blames himself.
Mark
he's
Evans
hiding
just said,
Oh, hi,
I
Mark.
could listen to you guys.
Ignorant.
Hi, Mark, it's the same Mark. I could listen to you guys debate on oil versus butter for fried potatoes, and it'd just be as wonderful.
Aww.
Not just Lawrence.
Mark is also a streamer. He streams at twitch.com/the32 as one word. He's been streaming a lot of shmups lately.
Richie, the kids are talking. Shh.
You know that's like just for you, and when this is like archived, it's for literally everyone else watching this. It's happening at the same time.
Oh my god! Right?
Yeah. So you've like ruined this for everyone watching.
Sorry. Okay. Well, you were saying so. This is Mark Evans is the three.
Mark Evans is the 3-2 who like you've been to his stream a couple of times.
Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah, check out Mark's stuff.
Yeah, he's also
doesn't
an
Mark
artist.
also have other stuff?
He is an artist, yeah. He has an
cool.
art portfolio and everything you can check out if you like weeb things. So in this timeline, right, Nils survived and Lawrence survived. And Nils is talking about how, like, instead of it being we went out because the door was unlocked, it's we went out because we saw that the mouse came back to life.
Okay.
So now it's like, you have to change the past by making the mouse basically not come back to life.
Okay. So you change your own actions.
Yeah, so basically what we have to do now is... You can go back and check it out. Yeah, the headmaster has still drowned himself.
Oh.
So... Gotta go Gotta go take Lawrence's time and go back again.
Okay. If anyone here is an artist or a streamer, feel free to put like your names or channels or IDs or whatever. Yeah. So everyone can check you out.
I must have dozed off.
Bellringer Cat has a comic as well called Lovely Lovecraft.
Tonight the fairy could very
So if she's
well
still in the
be
chat,
here.
she could link that.
Yeah. I don't know if you can post links, so maybe post it without like...
Yeah.
Dear
like,
fairy,
trick YouTube.
kindest
Don't make it
fairy,
look like a link.
I humbly implore you.
Or maybe I can approve it. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it is your channel. You'd think.
Take whatever time you
Yeah, okay, post links. I think I can approve them.
Please. Use it to spare the others from their fate.
Yeah, Tutu Bear, if you're an artist in the stream and that's awesome, just post the links to your stuff and then people can sub. If they want to.
There you are, kind fairy. I beg of you, please help them.
So what's happening now?
We're taking Lawrence's time and going back again.
Again? You killed that kid twice?
Well, technically, the first time I killed him has been erased from time. So...
Oh my god.
Subjectively, I've killed him twice. So, like, what happened in that timeline was, like, everything went wrong, but they're saying that the point at which it went wrong was when we brought the mouse back to life.
Somehow, I thought it would be much worse.
So now we have to go back and make sure that the mouse isn't
Thank you.
resurrected.
Kind fairy.
Okay. Yay, everyone, check out Tutu's channels. Oh, I think, can I post this stuff in the description of the...
I guess.
Oh, I think only after it's up, I think.
After it's up, after this masterpiece is uploaded.
Yeah. I'll copy paste this to a doc. After the semester. Yeah. Yeah.
If you've been visited by a fairy, it's customary to provide it with a chair. If the fairy fancies the spot that it's given, it will stay for a very long time. Why don't we ask everyone where they think the chair should go? Everyone can think of a spot, write it down, and we'll gather all the ideas together.
Wait, where did the book go? I thought I had it with me.
Okay, so we gotta go and alter time so the mouse is not resurrected. He talks about how, like, I wish I'd put little Nu in the river and he'd washed away, so that's what we gotta do.
Okay.
Okay.
Richard, do you know what I bought?
Is it Fallout related?
No. This is like, okay, something I wanted to buy for like years, right? But it's like, no, it's too self-indulgent and useless, and my parents raised me better, so I can't buy this.
You sure it's not Fallout related?
Didn't
you buy like a replica Power Fist once?
Okay, no, listen to me, let me tell my story.
Okay. I'll just look off in the distance. People can enjoy this beautiful autumn vista as they hear you discuss how you've wasted money.
Okay, and then I told my boyfriend, like, okay, this thing, look, I always wanted one, but we can't get one because it's useless. And he was like, you can get one, you can afford this. And I'm like, no. So he got it for me. Do you know what it is?
What?
It's pink kinetic sand. It's amazing.
Good.
I'm playing with it right now. It's so
good,
wonderful.
real commitment to the stream. You're playing with pink kinetic sand and not even like paying attention to anything that's happening. Okay,
cause
play
with it. Okay, go. Yeah, okay, go. Yeah, where?
I'm holding it now.
You're holding it? Okay, let's wait.
It'll come up.
Okay. That's Yulia, right?
Yeah, but next to her. I'll pick it up in a sec.
Oh! That's Cause? Huh. That's more like an
It says it appears in bad dreams to watch over those who attempt to leave. As in, that's the Hunter's Nightmare.
Oh.
It's from the Unfinished Tale. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see the full thing as you were picking it up, but yeah, now I see it, yeah.
Isn't it wonderful? Everyone befriending the fairy. I'm so glad that I'm still here at school. But I know I can't stay forever.
So this is the river where they put dead things to wash them away.
Little Nu and I both lost our lives.
Is this like a Kigari reference?
It is like a Japanese
thing.
Taken back. Float things down the river
like
to
this flower.
Free them, like set them adrift in time.
Richie?
Yeah.
If they keep throwing dead things down the river, won't it like get contaminated?
It goes on for quite a way. I think it's just sort of washed away. Also, that is literally just a flower. Like, it's not... It's like a barrel of toxic waste.
Okay.
So, this stumped me for a while, because they now let you take the mouse. They didn't let you take it before. And I assumed you wouldn't suddenly be able to pick it up, but you can now. So you give her little Nu.
I want to make a box, and out of like a little box with wood, and then put the kinetic sand in it, and it's going to be like a little Zen thing.
Precious lives, return to the currents.
What do you think?
May you rest in peace.
Oh, she's talking.
Ever undisturbed by man or beast.
Okay, so now we floated Nu down the river. So Nu was never brought back to life. So the past is altered again. So let's go back to the present and see what happened. If anyone's familiar with the PS2 game called Shadow of Destiny / Shadow of Memories, it's sort of turning into that a bit.
Yeah, Rachel is right. I got the same feeling. A bottomless curse.
Yep.
A bottomless sea. Yeah. River. The child of chaos returned to the ocean river. You guys are funny today. What time is it for you now?
It's 11th of December, 6 p.m. No, it is 2:58 a.m. So I imagine we'll be done by like probably before 3:30 because we're almost at the end.
Okay. Fallout 76 is going to be released in less than a week.
Well, can we talk about it then? Instead of during Déraciné?
It's okay, I'll just cut this out. Oh, wait.
No, you can't. It's live. So I have to keep reminding myself of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the present again, right? But
Yeah.
it says there's only 3 of us now. So now 3 of the kids have survived.
Richie.
Yeah?
Now there's 4 of us.
Now there are 4 of us.
Hi, Uncivilized Gamer. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Salvador. Welcome to the stream.
So there's a reference here, there's a book about Rob's Forest, which is where the kids disappeared. Grab that one. You have to zoom in.
Richie?
Yeah?
The stream is asking when does John Sekiro show up?
Well, he's a hidden character you unlock.
Is he behind a paywall?
It's Déraciné DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to steal someone's time to bring the children back, so we either have to siphon Lawrence's life away, or use energy gems from the cash shop.
Hi, Matriad. Welcome to the stream. Matriad said, you guys rock.
Thank you. You rock too.
Oh.
Okay, so,
Vasyl says... Oh,
yep,
yeah, go
no,
on.
You go on, you go on.
Okay. Vasyl says that he's working on a book.
Yeah.
Called... One of the books I'm working now, Mystical Awakening Online, is a Swords Art Online-like.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Good job, Vasyl.
So we're back with
Feel free
Nils,
to post
right?
the link. Yeah.
We got rid of Little Nu, but things still went wrong. If you touch this, there's like a bird feather.
Okay.
So it turns out that in this timeline, even though Little Nu was gone, we resurrected a bird.
Little bird.
How?
Thank you for singing at the recital.
Instead of the music
I'm lost.
box.
When was that?
But if we'd never discovered that you'd
Yeah,
come back to
we didn't
life,
see it, but when we alter the past,
Okay.
like
we never would have ventured
now
outside.
instead of Nu swallowing the thing, it's a bird came back to life at the recital. So You have to alter time again. Yeah.
Are you gonna have to kill the guy again?
After the performance, we saw the bird was revived and realized that things the fairy was capable of. That's what led us into the forest. So, this is like the third timeline. And it still
Richie?
went wrong. Yep.
Are you gonna have to kill the child again?
I honestly, actually don't quite remember. Because
Aw.
there are so many overlapping, conflicting timelines, I've sort of forgotten how many times something's happened. So I think we have to find who the third child is. I forget who. It might be Mary.
Oh yeah, sure thing, Vasyl. And feel free to post like a link to it or whatever, Amazon or whatever you're distributing it here.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm completely lost. Maybe I have to go up.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I
try to act professional, please.
It's a little Easter egg for people who are familiar with Sin's invented language. Which is not so much a language, it's just to go... Oh, the article's the headmaster left behind. Okay.
Yeah, headmaster's office.
Yeah. Thank you, Laura.
That's all my fault.
Merci, Laura.
Oh yeah, it's Rosa.
Welcome to the stream, Simon.
I knew it. I saw this book once before. Long, long ago. Then Mother got very angry with me.
Shayla's like, yeah, Sin's language, of course.
Why would you put it here? I saw it in a dream on the night of the storm. When one, it adds time to one's life. Why didn't I think of it before?
Aw, Corva's here. Hi, Corva.
If Yulia were given more time to live, we'd never have gone outside.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I saw it in a dream on the night of the storm. I knew it. I saw this book once before. Long, long ago. Headmaster got very angry with me and hid it. Why would he put it here?
Okay, so this area's opened up.
Okay.
Does this area look familiar to you?
To me?
To anyone watching?
We're like 10 seconds behind.
Okay, well let me know. Like when I...
There's a gramophone in here?
Do you recognize this place? Because you were here earlier.
It kind of jumps from frame to frame. Okay,
It's the
wait, let me see.
tutorial. We're in the area where the tutorial took place. And we go down.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, there's a photo... You know how like we were by the gramophone that was like, you're going to become a fairy?
Yeah.
And then like, it sort of guided us through and we don't know who we are. And they talk about Alexis dying, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what this photograph is.
Okay.
It's a photograph of a little baby.
Okay.
And on the back it says... Alexis before becoming a fairy. So we're Alexis. Alexis was a baby who like died and then was brought back to life as a fairy.
Who brought us back to life?
We'll get to this later on, but there's like all these characters who we never meet. But yeah, so we're Alexis, is what the game is getting at.
So that's the gravestone we saw, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dear fairy, kindest fairy,
I like this. The message is very straightforward. Alexis before becoming a fairy.
Yep.
If you didn't get it.
Yeah, I wonder who that notice for the benefit of, in case you forgot.
from their fate.
In case you forgot the horrible ritual we performed on that child. Ah, yes. Needed my memory jogged a little bit.
No, but it's actually cool. I wish some of the notes in Bloodborne were a little more straightforward.
There you are.
In English.
Kind fairy.
I did it. It was me, Ludwig.
I beg of you. Please help me.
Okay. Right. There you are, kind fairy. So, are you gonna kill him again? I feel like, Alexis, there's something personal against this child. She keeps killing him.
Yeah, but the death is then erased from time, so it doesn't count.
Somehow.
Oh, so she doesn't just kill him, she erases him from time.
Well, she erases the fact he died from time. He still comes, like, he's still alive when we go back.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So, you're saying we'll find out how Alexis became a fairy later on?
No. You will not find out now.
Okay.
You can sort of figure it out.
Okay. But you also found a photograph back in the day about adults gathering doing something.
Yeah,
What were they doing?
Well,
were they making fairies?
Yeah. I think I missed the note that goes into more detail about it. But
okay.
There's a few scattered notes that talk about there was a city called Roan. R-O-H-N. And something happened in Roan where people started disappearing, like the people here are disappearing. And then there's a reference later on to, like, the headmaster refers to himself and the others as the Ronians.
If you've been visited by a fairy, it's customary to provide it with a chair.
So it's Willem experimenting with stuff again?
Basically, yeah.
It will stay for a very long time.
So what happened was, the people in Roan were, like, experimenting with this golden wand. And it created, like, this fairy thing that then went around and, like, it made Roan disappear. And then the survivors of Roan fled, and they're the 5 adults in the picture, and one of them is the headmaster.
Okay.
It's like the headmaster, Margareta, the old man with the cat, the Abigail, remember Abigail in the intro when I was like, yeah Abigail.
Yeah.
And also, like, there's a 5th person, we don't know who they are. But they might be the preserved corpse in the altar, because I don't know what else
that
that's
would make
supposed to be.
sense.
Yeah. There's just, like, very few characters, so.
Okay.
What if
okay, so it's kind of like the way Yarnum parallels Lauren, or something.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So now we're back at, like, when we were going to go back and use the time to fix Rosa's leg. But this time...
Oh, the golden
This
wand
time.
is restored.
This time, we do something different with the time.
This
Kind
time we do
fairy,
something different
you
with the
have
time.
my
Yes.
fullest gratitude. Now, take the wand, and take my time on this earth.
So, is he talking?
Yeah, he's just finished.
Okay. Wait, he's just finished?
He's just finished for me.
Okay. So, but if he's finished for you, that means he's finished for everyone.
Take my time.
Maybe.
Unto yourself.
Because I'm in sync with everyone, but when I talk, I'm in sync with you, so it's confusing.
Spare the girl, Rosa. From harm.
Where are we going to take that diary again? No, okay.
So is Willem dead again?
Maybe. Well, the problem is we've gone through literally 4 completely different timelines at this point, and we're about to create a 5th. So,
But when you take Willem's time, does he die, or...?
I think he does. It's the I think it may even be to do with them not wanting to show child corpses or something. But like it's weird because like he doesn't disappear, but the old man disappears and the children disappear, and like Lawrence turns into a corpse, but then he says he's disappearing, so I guess he disappears like after he becomes a corpse.
Well, yeah, but like this old man didn't turn into a corpse like Lawrence, did he?
We don't see him disappear.
But do we see him turn into a corpse?
No. We don't see him at all. But
yeah.
you can see that like Marie and Rosa sort of go like a little corpse-like before they disappear.
Okay. Okay. Okay, serious question.
Yeah.
Do we find any like something that's reminiscent of the Moonlight Sword here?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
So this is another entry. It talks about Margareta having a red ring like a fairy. So.
Okay.
So our job now is to like, you know when we had to go back and stop Rosa from going outside because she saw the red ring.
Okay. Yeah.
We have to do that again, but do it in a different way, so that like she
Okay.
Yeah. So Yulia's ghost is here in the chapel.
Mm-hmm.
And like this is the guy that we think is the fifth character in that photograph, because I don't know who else it would be. Because there's no other adult character, unless it's just someone that we never meet.
Okay.
Wait, where's the bracelet? Maybe it was a fairy.
So is Yulia alive at this point, or is this her
I
ghost?
think she's dead. There was some slight confusion over when Yulia died, because there's a photograph of the kids, and like, I think we missed it, I can't remember. I've only ever played this once before, but there's a photograph of the kids, and they're all really young except Yulia, who's the same age. So I think the idea is she died a long time. She died not a long time ago, but like years ago, and her ghost is the age she was when she died. Because she's looked like Lawrence, who they keep going on about how Lawrence is the oldest one. He's very clearly younger than her in the photo. So we'll say she probably died like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
He's still burning up. I thought the fever remedy would help. Maybe it's a bad dream.
Are you looking at his hat?
Yeah. I forget where the key is. You need to do something to get the door open.
What are you hiding? Nothing.
So it's a pretty long game.
It's not that long. Well, this is what I meant, like, it feels like it should have been shorter.
Well, like, you're going through it pretty fast, and it's been already a few hours.
Yeah.
So if you're playing attentively one time, it's...
Yeah, it took me about 6 hours the first time.
But you didn't go through everything, did you?
No.
Yeah.
But I spent a lot of time getting, like, just lost, basically.
Okay.
Okay, so we have to get out, and I think I'm doing this right. I think the window here is open. You can go out in the store.
Oh, sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. People are saying Rosa has it. It's saying Richard, check the drawer. Tell Richard to check under Rosa's arm.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
What if Nils gets well tomorrow and you haven't had any rest? He'll be awful. You promised to practice music together, right?
Thank you.
Strange. Really is nothing.
Okay, I believe you, Rosa. But let's go to sleep now.
Oh, Belvin, your cat has got to leave for a bit. Thank you for coming,
Okay,
Belvin.
see you later. We'll talk on Discord,
See
I
you
guess.
later.
Bye.
Wasn't locked.
Bye. Secrets hide in the drawer. That's released.
Do you want me to check the drawer? Oh, we'll go back and check the drawer quickly now. We're trying to build up like a list of all the shit in Déraciné, so
Oh.
we want to do a Déraciné wiki.
Excuse me.
We had the traditional question of what software does Meth use for the Bloodborne wiki, and the answer of she wrote it herself in Notepad. Oh, here we go. Young woman carries a baby.
What?
Yeah, Margareta and Alexis. So,
okay.
We're looking now at a photograph of Margareta holding Alexis. So we're guessing that we are
okay.
Alexis was Margareta's child, I suppose.
Yeah, Alexis was Margareta's child. Okay.
We assume from the photograph. She might not be. But yeah, there's like
and
Rome.
So Gurman was your father then? Yes. I mean, not Gurman. Willem.
No, I don't think they're... Well, he talks about her in a way that like they might have been an item, but I don't know. The problem is we don't know how, like, he talks about her like they were a couple, like, I want to die along with you and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, it's possible, like, Alexis may have been lost a very long time ago, so, like, he may have been, like, in his... He may have been, like, 20 years younger at that point. So we're about to meet Margareta.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay. Let me know when you see Margareta. She's not looking too well.
Okay. Oh no, I'm scared now. Okay, I'll let you know when I... Oh my god. What the F? Why? Why is... How? How did the corpse wash up like that?
Remember there was the note saying, like, Margareta throw herself in the river?
Yeah.
This is Margareta's corpse.
Yeah, but how did it wash up like that on the thing?
We don't entirely know. It's something to do with the red ring. Like, let her partially survive or something.
And she looks kind of like the orphan of Cos Fairy.
She looks like she's been dead a very long time.
Yeah.
So again, but like, her corpse may have just, like, come back. Like, it may have, like, rotted away and... I don't know.
Okay.
Astral Lace will, like, have a better developed set of ideas than me, because she's been researching this a lot.
So, Simon says maybe Marguerite having a ring and Alex's becoming fairies are related.
They are, yeah.
Well, I'm thinking, what if Marguerite or Willem or whoever tried to revive their baby and turned her into a fairy?
That is what happened, yeah. But there's, like, debate over, It looks like, that Abigail woman is the one that revives you. And Margareta kind of didn't want it to happen.
Okay.
Is the implication that I got from it.
Okay.
So I got stuck here for about 20 minutes because I didn't realise that Yulia was also upstairs. I think Astral Ace probably remembers this where I was typing, like, I can't give the fucking ring to Yulia, is it broken? But...
Oh.
Turns out they want you to give the ring to... It says, what if the red ring were given to Yulia? So they specifically mean the Yulia corpse, not the Yulia ghost. But I didn't realize there was a Yulia corpse, so... I was very confused for about half an hour.
Oh no.
She's through here. And you can see, like, there's all these herbs in this room that would have been used to preserve Yulia. Like, it's sort of like a mummy, almost.
So why are they preserving her corpse?
Because they just sort of don't want her to die. They don't want her to go away. It's like the same way they preserve the mouse.
Okay.
Okay, so let's put the ring on Yulia.
What's happening? I'm alive again. Kind fairy.
Are you reviving her?
Yeah.
Do I have you to thank for this?
Aww. You guys are holding hands.
So now we've gone back and we stopped Yulia from basically being dead to begin with. So the whole revive Yulia thing never happens.
Okay.
Yulia, you really are alive. You really have come back to us.
Astral Ace is like, I know everything that's went on in the game. I am the one with eyes on the inside.
Yeah, she really is.
It's all thanks to the fairy.
I checked Discord and
I'm
she'd
glad to
posted
be
like
back,
a
Marie.
complete timeline.
But I was never
I
far
was like,
away.
thank God.
I didn't miss a thing. Welcome home, Yulia.
So everything seems to be back to normal. Because Yulia never died.
So you're...
I
Yeah,
mean, she
so
died,
you
but she came
revived
back in.
Yulia.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, you might want to see what's downstairs.
How many coffins are downstairs? I'm scared. What about the corpse? Oh my god. This is gonna turn creepy. Oh no!
Yeah.
Why?
Something is still wrong.
Damn it, Richie, fix it!
And, yep. Herman's also disappeared.
Is he in the Hunter's Nightmare?
I don't know. And, yeah, Maria and Rosa have disappeared again as well.
Ah, damn it. So you saved Julia, but everybody else is dead.
Yeah, that is actually what's happened.
I'm so sorry. I lost my life, but I refused to say goodbye.
Hi, DJ from below. Welcome to the stream.
And became a wicked fairy. I deserved it.
Oh, Dominic is back! What is up?
So the headmaster's gone as well.
Oh no! Richie!
Our favourite character, gone.
Yeah. So
here you get, like, he has this list of, like, research findings on fairies. So, like, basically, there was a city called Rhone. In it were these people, these, like, scholars obsessed with fairies. They somehow created fairies who got out and, like, sucked away the people of Rhone till no one was left. And the 5 adults who lived in that lodge in the mountains were the last 5 people from Rhone.
Okay.
The headmaster was one of them. Margareta was one of them. And they were continuing their research on fairies. And this place is designed. You can see they have all these cat things everywhere to just keep fairies away. So it's like a fairy-proof area, sort of.
Yeah.
And then as part of it, they make Alexis into a fairy.
Yeah, and Astrolace says, reminder to check Alexa's grave.
Yep, and they took...
And Dominic is like... Yeah, go ahead.
The dogs also disappeared, so everyone's gone.
Oh my god! No! And Dominic is like, time for an 8-hour shift with Sin and Richie.
Hang on, go check Alexis's grave.
Yeah, let's go check.
Oh, there's something new here. Summary of research findings on fairies. Oh, a person who was not obsessed with the distant past would prove an exception. Perhaps a newborn baby. Yeah, okay. I didn't see that, but that's something we were talking about on Discord, where they talk about how basically you are the only nice fairy. And we're saying maybe the idea is because you were a baby when you were made into a fairy, you don't have a past to long for. So you're not constantly wanting to go back into the past because you don't really have one.
Okay.
And that does actually confirm it, so thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go and confront who done it. Do you want to guess who it was?
What? Who was what?
Who's making everyone vanish? Yeah.
Oh, it's probably Marguerite or something. Is it one of the 5 adults?
No, it's Yulia. Because
It's
when
what?
we brought her back by giving her the ring, she turned into a fairy, and she started making everyone disappear.
Plot twist! It's Yulia. Oh no!
Herman, Marie, Nils.
So why is she
Rosa.
making everyone disappear?
Now, all I can see are your memories.
Richie?
She's explaining now.
Sorry.
When she becomes a fairy,
Okay,
she
wait,
becomes
I'm ready.
obsessed with time.
Because of me.
Okay.
Kind fairy? Are you there? Please, bring them back. They're gone. All of them. I stole their time on this earth. I'll turn evil again soon. Before I do, take my remaining time. Use it to rescue them. Thank you, kind fairy. They're in your hands. If only I could have been a fairy as gentle as you.
Okay, so basically you revived her, but you didn't revive her, you just turned her into a fairy?
Well, yeah, we revived her by turning her into a fairy. And then she
I see.
sucked the life out of all of the other kids. So now we have to go back and change it again, so that she doesn't die, but also doesn't become a fairy. This sets up like a time loop, where if you don't get the puzzle solution right, you will just endlessly go back to the same thing over and over again until it works.
Oh, wow.
As you can see, we are now back in the tutorial. If we can get the Alexis picture over here. No, it doesn't seem right. So we're back in this is the tutorial from the beginning, but now like what used to be an empty chair has the headmaster in it. Yep. I'm gonna borrow the golden wand. I'm sorry to break my promise, but I want to see Alexis again. So the idea is, we're Alexis, we were resurrected. So, Headmaster is there. Which means that other places where there weren't NPCs, there might be NPCs again. Do you want to have a look around here, because we're almost done? If anything else has changed. No, it's all
Oh, Astrolace is saying the fairy has the body of an adult male and is in the possession of a wand, so that narrows it down quite a bit.
Yeah.
So the evil fairy is Willem?
Ask Astrolace who she thinks the evil fairy is. I think the evil fairy...
Astrolace. Yeah.
We were talking about it, and it's like, we think it's probably... There's like a fifth figure in that photograph, and we don't know who it is. And just by virtue of them being unaccounted for, they're probably the evil fairy.
Is it also the person who's the corpse?
Well, we don't know. It might be. But then you have to wonder if they're the evil fairy, why the corpse is still there, because it would have disappeared like the other people. I don't know. So...
Every new fairy gets a little gift.
So remember when we got
the golden wand and touch it.
When we got the wand right at the start, it was just in a bed.
I don't. It's been so long ago.
Okay. Basically, at the start of the game, we got a wand out of a bed. The bed seemed to be empty. Now that we've looped back around, you can see the bed has Yulia in it.
Okay.
So we're kind of the one who killed Yulia. By taking...
We're the one who killed?
At the start of the game, when we took the golden wand, that seems to be what killed Yulia.
So we accidentally took her time type deal, or?
We sort of created a time paradox, I guess.
Oh.
Like, the whole game is our fault.
Oh.
I think. We'll figure something out later on, I guess. So, this is where the game loops around.
This red ring is a gift given to fairies. Try putting it on your right hand.
Now, this is the loop because you can... The second time we come here, do something else with this, but right now we have to give it to us.
Okay.
Yeah, so this we'll loop around and go through it again, but then we'll kind of get a second option the next time we see Yulia.
The next time we what?
The next time we end up in this room, we'll have like a second option.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Astrolace says, I call him the leader. He would be the most likely candidate to be the evil fairy as he's not accounted for after on.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because there's 5 adults in the picture, and then you've got, like, Headmaster, Old Man, Marguerite, and Abigail. So that's 4. So the 5th one we don't find out about, but it's probably the evil fairy.
Okay.
Because we don't know who else could have made fairies at this point. We're also wondering if, like, there is, it looks like it's the same one.
Fairy, Kind fairy.
Like, the wand that the
Can
evil
you
fairy
hear me?
has is the same one that we
If
have.
my voice
And it's
travels
just, like,
to the
existing at
place
different
where
points in
time
time.
stands still, then please,
Okay. Yeah.
won't you be friends with us? Please?
So now we're all the way back at the start of the game.
Okay.
We have to do the first puzzle again.
So is Yulia dead or alive at this point?
Yulia's dead.
In your right hand.
Okay.
And use it to fill your red
There's, like, a
ring
bunch
with
of,
light.
like, little clues that Yulia's dead from the beginning. Like,
Okay.
all the other kids freeze in place, but Yulia will blink and, like, her eyes will move. Because she's sort of out of sync with time, like you are. Yeah.
Grasp this
And just things like they don't, like, refer to her when they do, it's in the past
use
tense.
the red ring to bestow it with time.
Will they believe me, I wonder? If the fairy makes the flower bloom as a sign and I go to tell them.
Oh, sorry, she's
Kind
talking.
fairy. I'm so happy to meet you. Thank you for giving
she
me
still
a
talking?
sign.
Yeah, she's just finished.
My name is Yulia.
Okay, she's finished.
It's just
Okay.
repeating dialogue
Will
from the
you-
beginning of the game.
Be our friend.
Okay. Yeah, because when they talk, it appears later for me, so
Yeah.
I have to try to predict when they're going to start talking. I was laughing because Rachel said, the wand head is a pretzel to symbolize the snack continent.
I think after this,
Astrolace-
we should play
Yeah.
Echo Knight. Because it's sort of where a lot of
I
these ideas
I
come
played a lot of it.
Did
I
you?
played most of it.
from. Alright, okay.
Yes, I told you. I almost finished it, and then
Yeah,
the
but
game...
you're like, I played Fallout for 5 minutes. I can talk about it.
Yulia.
No, because at some point the game just like played
alive.
me, and I'm like, I don't want to
You
redo
really
this,
have
and then
come
it just
back to
stopped.
us.
That's the spirit.
I can hardly believe it.
Yeah, Astrolace is saying the scholars of...
moment you
Oh,
were
they're talking.
It's the same dialogue as before.
It's all
Oh,
thanks to the
okay.
fairy.
So the scholars of Ron were
I'm glad to be
absolutely
back,
obsessed with
Marie.
the idea of making
But I
fairies
was
and the
never
endless
far
possibilities
away.
that could have, but of course,
miss a
it
thing.
went wrong.
Welcome home, Yulia.
Because they're adults and have long passed and become
Yeah.
obsessed with it, they started to steal time from citizens of Ron.
Yeah.
It's like Bergenworth all over again.
Yeah, it is.
Except with more child murder. Oh.
Do you think what they were like, oh, well, you know, Miyazaki-san, if the children just sort of vanish on screen, and then you can bring them back later on, like, that's technically not child murder, they'd probably let you get away with that. Like, this just, like, enormous light bulb just appeared above his head.
I think so.
Yeah. It's just this slowly widening smile. Like, finally. You're saying I can murder all the children I want?
As many times as I want? Over and over again? Yes!
Lawrence, Herman, Marie, Nils, Rosa. Now, all I can see are your memories. I'm so sorry. You endured so much because of me.
Kind fairy? Are you there? Please, bring them back. They're gone. All of them. I stole their time on this earth. I'll turn evil again soon. Before I do, take my remaining time. Use it to rescue them. Thank you, kind fairy. They're in your hands. If only I could have been a fairy as gentle as you.
Oh my god, Rachel is like, he looked around and it was all Matrix code, but instead of letters, it was dead babies.
Do you think hopefully he's like got it out of his system now? And
I think he's just
there
getting
won't be any
started.
murdered children in his games from now on.
No, Richie, he's just getting started.
Oh no. Okay, so we've now looped back to the tutorial again.
What?
We've
What?
looped back to the tutorial again. Okay.
Yeah, Astrolace agrees with me. It's like, it's just getting started.
Oh god. Okay. So this is the loop thing. I think Astral Lace got stuck here for a bit, because I remember her talking about it. But
Find the golden wand and touch it with your hand.
so that woman talking now, we assume that's Abigail. Because those notes are signed Abigail, but we never actually meet Abigail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like the two women in the photo are Marguerite and Abigail. And then two of the guys are the headmaster and the old man, and then the third guy is the guy who becomes the fairy. So
This red ring is a gift given to fairies. Try putting it on your right hand.
So now...
So how is my...
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on.
Where you going?
Because our Mastrole says Margarita is still technically living.
Well, she's the corpse thing, isn't she?
But the
She's
corpse
like-
is dead.
Well, it moves a bit when you touch it.
It what?
It moves when you touch it. It goes...
Oh!
So I think it's
Oh
like...
god.
She's died, but she's like a hollow from Dark Souls. She's just like this corpse thing.
Okay.
So this
Okay.
is, again, like, they kind of don't tell you this, but the second time you go back, when you get the ring, you can... What can you do? You should be able to give it... Yeah, you can give it to Yulia.
Okay.
Instead of putting it on your finger, you give it to Yulia.
Okay.
And that
Richie?
gives
Oh,
your
yeah,
time
go
to
on.
Yulia. Instead of taking
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Joe Stevens is asking, wouldn't the right answer here be just not to touch the wand and not kill
Yeah,
Julia?
but you don't have a choice. Like, it doesn't let you do anything else.
Okay, let's say you had a choice if you just walked away.
Yeah. Well, you could. You can just
Yeah.
turn the game off.
Yeah, like, then that would save all the children, right?
I don't know, because I think if you don't exist, then things also happen differently. It's really confusing.
Oh. Yeah. So did you just kill yourself by giving her your time?
You kind of do, yeah. We're almost over. This is like the last part.
Okay. Okay.
Let's have at it. Take a bow.
It was my pleasure, Lawrence.
Thank you very much.
Isn't your beat
Would you like to be
majestic,
taken back to
Rosa?
the school now, sir?
Such
Yes,
a
please.
beautiful timbre. Do you think so? Lucky me. I can't believe how good you are at violin. Did you bargain with the devil or something?
Wow. Someone's improved. Must have really been putting in the hours. Hey, Nils.
Well, I did what I could. But if I've improved at all, it's thanks to Marie.
You haven't missed a beat, Nils. I doubt even New would recognize your playing.
Is someone there? Are you a fairy? Thank you for your gift that night.
Oh, you waved at them.
I will meet properly one day. Well then, goodbye, kind fairy.
The end.
Oh, okay. Laura is asking, Sin, when are you going to invite me on the podcast?
I think you just invited yourself.
Well, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is, on my to invite people, it says Laura 3D modeling. Richie was supposed to invite you a long time ago.
I think I did.
you?
I think I just said, like, hey, do you want to be on it?
Yeah, so you've been invited for a while, Astrolace.
Yeah, we have quite a big backlog.
So whenever you're free. We're not very organized.
You can see now on screen, like when it comes up, the doll that looks like the doll from Bloodborne's holding the Cos looking thing. Kind of like the doll holds the slug in Childhood's Beginning.
Oh yeah, everybody's thanking Richie for playing Déraciné in one sitting.
That's alright.
Yeah, nobody's thanking Sin for hosting this and putting up with Richie for 3 hours and 14 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm giving the microphone a very stern look right now, just so you know, Richie.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, guiding voice, we think is, Abigail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Did everybody put their, I copy-pasted the links from before, but if someone else has, like, an art channel or a stream or YouTube channel you'd like me to add in the description of this video when I'm putting it up, feel free to put it now, so I can put it in there. Oh, Jessica, can you put your channel if you haven't done so before? Thanks, Mike. Richie, are you here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know at what like level you can actually hear me because I'm nowhere near the microphone.
What? You cut out for me.
Oh yeah, I just said I don't know like what level of volume you can hear me at because I'm not near the microphone.
Well, I personally hear you okay.
That's fine then.
Oh my god, Mittens is here. Hi, Mittens.
Hi, Mittens.
Oh. Oh my god, Cinder Thief is here!
Oh hey! You missed the whole game. Enjoy these beautiful credits in VR.
Yeah. Nick, can you post the channel link? The link to your channel so people can see it? In the chat. Oh, thanks, Jessica! Jessica said, if you want to use any of my PvP footage for podcasts, feel free.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, so sweet. Okay. Bye, Joe. Bye.
Yep. So that was the end of Déraciné.
Yes. It was all thanks to the fairy.
It was cool.
I was
Thank you,
ailing in
Richie.
bed and tried to give the last of my time to the fairy. But at some point I nodded off.
Thanks, Nick.
And then, in a dream,
Rachel said this was a great stream.
But as quickly as it happened, the fairy gave it back. It was my time.
Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it with me talking over characters at random times because I'm out of sync.
You're talking over them right
And
now.
I'm not...
I'll never
Oh,
waste
no.
a moment of it again.
Is it safe to talk?
Yeah. We're just going
Okay.
back to the menu now.
Okay. Yeah, so... Yay. Oh no, it's Sinclair sabotaging JSF. No, it's because we're out of sync with everything. I was talking over people half the time without realizing it.
So, like, if you load all chapters complete, which is the one we just did then, it just seems to start again. I don't really, like, understand if it's new game. Because there's a part that, like, people might have seen where you finish it and then it says, like, skip completed epochs and go to finale. So I thought, oh, maybe it's going to let you select, like, different areas. So, like, go back and choose different epochs. But it just seems to go back to the start again. So I don't know if anything changes in New Game Plus. So we're just back to, like, the tutorial area again.
Okay. Oh, let's see the tutorial again.
Right.
Now it's significant. Oh, welcome to the stream, dog chatter.
Aren't you excited?
Some kinetic sand got on my laptop.
Why are you playing with kinetic sand?
And live in
Because
the
it's
world
relaxing.
where time stands still.
It just got all over your laptop.
When nobody can see what you're up to ever again.
Okay, aren't you excited? You're going to be a fairy. Right, and there's a gramophone.
Yeah, so this is the attic area that, like, we found before, where there's the photograph of Alexis.
So is this technically the moment you were born as a fairy?
Yeah. The photograph of Alexis is actually still under the, like, you can see it under the board, but you can't reach for it. Doesn't let you. So yeah, we're just in the tutorial area again.
So who created you? Like, it seems like a lot of time... Yeah, but it seems like a lot of time passed since Abigail tried, or...
Well, what happens is when she creates us, I think we're the ones that kill Yulia. She says that she's ailing in bed, right? So, they decide as part of their experiment that they should make a fairy out of a baby, because a baby doesn't have a past to go back to. It doesn't get trapped. It doesn't get trapped into wanting to keep going back to the past. So they make Alexis into a fairy. And when Alexis does that, she seeks out the wand that because Yulia's got the wand. And she says, like,
gets a little gift.
forgive me for taking the wand. I wanted to see Alexis again.
Wand and touch it with your hand.
So, like, Yulia is in that bed now. We just can't see her, and she's sick. When we do this, we take her time away.
Okay, right. Yeah.
So then, but then when we go back here again after all the different time loops, what happens is that we take her time away, and then we give it back to her. So she lives on. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I don't understand... Yeah, go ahead.
I don't understand what the significant, like, if New Game Plus is any different, because it does say completed file, but I don't know if that lets me do anything differently.
But what is Abigail dead right now? Where
I
is
think she'd
Abigail?
have to be.
Yeah, so that's what I'm not getting. Yeah,
well,
what
her
I'm not
time
getting
might have
is
been
that...
taken.
Richard, let me speak!
Okay.
Okay, what I'm not getting that you're born right now, which is after Abigail is dead and the whole Roan thing is gone. Like, how are you created now as opposed to the time where they tried to create you?
They use the wand. But, like, we can't see any humans, so, like, we don't know where Abigail is at this point.
Okay.
Life and time of a whole
Like, I feel like they tried the ritual or whatever to create you years ago. And you appear years after that.
I think this did happen years ago because Yulia is, like, older.
Oh. Okay.
Because we missed it, I forget exactly which chapter it's in, but there's a photograph that shows the kids. And they're all much, much younger except Yulia, who is the age she is now. So it looks like Yulia died 3 or 4 years ago or something.
Oh.
And they just preserved her body.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they make a big deal of how Lawrence is the biggest and the oldest. But then in the photograph, he is smaller and younger than Yulia is. So Yulia was the oldest, then she died, then Lawrence was the oldest.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing seems to have, like, changed.
Have you ever heard of the fairies?
Oh, Astrolace says
Wondrous
Alexis was born
creatures
after
who
Ron.
live in a world
Margarita
where
and the
time
headmaster
stands
tried it on
still.
Alexis years later. So they just tried it on their baby for fun?
I guess. Not for fun, but, like, they realized they needed a baby to perform the experiment on.
Okay, see, because in my head, I guess for some reason I was thinking maybe their baby was dying or something, so they're like, we
thought Alexis may have been dying as well, but it looks like they just wanted a baby.
A fairy baby.
Well, the theory is that a baby would make a different kind of fairy than an adult would.
Yeah.
See,
So they just used their baby for science.
Yeah. Bloodborne all over again.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's just like, okay, next epoch. Like, I don't know what's different. If it's gonna be...
Astrolace just posted, they may not have been a couple, but they may have made a baby for science. Okay.
Yeah, so we're just here again. So, like, I don't know.
Can you hear me? If my voice travels to the
I
place
think if anyone
where
fix
time
out if New Game
stands
Plus does
still,
anything, it is going to be Astrolace.
Won't you
But,
be
like, I have no idea if anything is different. It all just seems exactly the same.
Hold this little life firmly in your right hand.
Actually, I can show off some of the Yulia changes. After this one.
Oh my god, yeah, and Cinder Thief donated like $4.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, bro, but again, we're streaming on Rich's thing, so there's no fancy colors and lights.
Yeah.
It's just nothing. Yeah.
Kind fairy, I'm so happy to meet you. Thank you for giving me a sign. My name is Yulia. Will you be our friend?
Is she still talking?
No.
Okay, so, because she's talking on this.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, so, you know how in promotional images we saw, I think, Yulia with a cane or something?
Rosa.
Rosa?
Rosa's got a cane.
Did we see that here?
Yeah. It was a plot point.
Oh. I forgot.
She
Sorry.
goes out because she sees the ring on the, on Margarita's, like, zombie.
The cane! Okay.
Then,
yeah.
presumably, something presumably meaning Margarita grabs Rosa's leg. And that's what makes it... Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right.
You'll notice she still has the cane and the injured leg in the good ending. So I guess, like, the same things happen, but because Yulia's alive, they don't go into the forest.
Now, listen closely, everyone. You all have to look after your herbs. You need to hide them somewhere very safe.
I'll show you what I mean about Yulia being slightly...
When you're not
They do it's like Yulia's the first sort of human you interact with, so you don't notice it because you don't have a baseline. But, like...
Then we can all be friends.
She may only do it when
fairy.
you're not watching. But,
Even
like,
those who don't believe yet.
she's making a certain facial expression now. If we leave... I think she changes it after every herb thing.
Okay.
Larry, thank you.
This stew tastes a little bitter.
I know her expression, like, does change at certain points. Oh, actually, I'll go.
Oh, Astral.
Yeah, go on.
Lace is saying, I think she actually moves her eyes to look at you.
Yeah, okay, let's try that. I know her expression changes.
Oh. Thank you, kind fairy. You're really here. Please read the letter very carefully.
If you stay there
Then we
long
can
enough,
have
try
some
taking
fun
her
with
letter
everyone.
first.
Okay, I've got the letter. Yeah, her expression changed then when I spun the cat thing.
It's mushroom stew today. Herbs go wonderfully with mushrooms. If only the fairy would come today.
Yeah, if you keep spinning the cat.
Oh, she blinked.
Yeah, her facial expression changes as you spin the cat thing. So, like...
Wow, cool. Cool.
Hang on, I'll show you the coin thing, which we're not going to do, because we'll have to, like, play through the game halfway again. But if you look around, there are these hidden coins. There's 8 of them. But some of them you can only get at certain points. And maybe I can't get this one yet. Oh, there it is. Oh, gimme. Yeah. So Margareta left a bunch of coins lying around. I think we can get... the problem is there's one on the roof that you can't get till that window is open. So we won't be able to get them all while we're here, but... Another example of, like, the head tracking stuff. Maybe it's not here yet. Oh, no, there it is. Ouch. There. That's 2 of them. There's another one over here. Oh, actually, I think the dog is on top of it. Yeah, I think he is. So, there's a thing called the piggy bank. That is... Where is it? It's not the headmaster's room, it's like another one. May not even be able to get to it on the first epoch, but like... There's a place you can deposit the coins. And, I assume Laura knows what's in there? Anyway, I think that's probably enough, because I don't want to have to play through the whole thing again. But, that was a reasonable clip through Déraciné.
Cool.
Cool.
So what's your favorite part of Déraciné?
I like the stuff in the snow with the evil fairy.
Sorry, what?
I like the stuff in the snow with the evil fairy. I think that's very effective. I think there's a coin up there. Oh, there it is. See, I like the coin stuff because it uses the head tracking. Because, like, this mostly could have just been done in first person with mouse look. But, like, I'll do it now so people will be able to see. Using the head tracking lets you peer around and, like, over things. In a way that you couldn't with a mouse. So, I like that stuff a lot. Yeah, like, here's a book I've got about, like, it's called Fairy Fundamentals, and it's about how, like, you need children as sort of research subjects to study fairies. So basically, like, it's very similar to the way that in Bloodborne you need children to lure the Great Ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Feels like, Yeah. Because that's sort of it's not as developed as it could have been in Bloodborne, and I think he maybe went back and sort of did over stuff that he wanted to do before.
Would you be able to post this stream on the channel?
Isn't it already up automatically?
I think so, yeah. Even if you stream it, I guess it uploads.
Yeah, it's streaming on your channel.
Yeah,
so it'll automatically go up,
Yeah.
It'll automatically
Yeah, because usually I unlist the streams, but yeah,
I
like,
can't
if you guys
imagine
like
why.
it, I'll leave it up. What?
I think you should leave this up just because, like, it's prohibitively expensive to actually play this thing.
Okay.
And people will want to know what it's like, even in, like, shitty, shitty,
Yeah, even
janky...
though the quality is bad, I'm talking over the characters.
Well, see, the quality is bad, but, like, from my perspective, the quality is also bad because I have to watch it through the little VR headset.
Oh, okay.
Which
no,
is, like,
I didn't
really...
think of that,
It's
Rich.
really
You're so
blurry
right.
and low resolution.
Oh, really?
Well, it's kind of like watching... Like, I guess if you... Like, when you watch 3D movies, sort of everything is sort of, like, slightly shiny looking and, like, there's a degree of interlacing, and it probably looks better just, like, 2D on a screen, honestly.
No, but you're absolutely right. I kind of, like, I know that you're doing this in VR, but I kind of forgot that, you have the screen, like, in front of you.
I've got like,
headset,
two little screens the size of my eyeballs.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm
you
playing it.
You have two little screens. It's not one big screen.
No, I have one screen on either eye that's, like, stereoscopic.
Is it weird?
Well, it's 3D. Like, when I move around, everything moves in, like, 3 dimensions for me.
Okay. I don't know if I told you that before. I don't know if I could do VR, because it's, like, might be a little too, like, nauseating for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, there are games I can't play for too long, because it's just, like, too much going on for my eyes, I guess, or brain, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just, go back and visit you.
Yeah. Oh, before I forget, so people who are here and watching it, do you guys, I guess a few of you listen to the podcast sometimes?
Why else would they be here?
I don't know, maybe they saw JSF and they're like, oh, okay, I'll watch this. Who's she? You know? I don't know. Because... Oh. What are you doing? Oh, okay, you're here again. Rachel's like, what, you guys have a podcast? No, okay, the reason I'm asking is because, it's like, you guys stuck it out for like 4 hours. So, as a little thank you, I wanted basically to link an unlisted podcast in the comments, and so you guys could check it. Okay, it's a podcast that you can. It's okay. It's you can find it for $2 on Patreon. It's called Death Stranding hour-long failed trailer analysis.
Oh no.
Parentheses 5th trailer. I don't remember what this is, but it's an hour long. So I'm gonna link it here. And if it's unlisted, but you can just go there by clicking the link if you want. Yeah, if anyone's interested. Oh my god, Cinder Thief just donated $2 and said, I listen to the podcasts. Yeah, thank you, Nick. Again, sorry, there are no dancing creatures and flashing lights because it's not in my OBS. We need to set up Rich's OBS so it does fun stuff.
Well, I don't think we'll... But, like, there's no reason to stream from my OBS unless we're doing VR again, which is unlikely.
Well, maybe we will, because I'm not going to get VR.
I know,
so
but, like,
now you're like
what game are we going to stream that isn't this?
Déraciné 2.
When's that coming out?
Well, since I'm an oracle, I'll say in about 18 months.
Okay.
Yeah. Mike, what time is it for you? Do you have to go?
It's 4:15.
It's what?
It's 4:15 a.m.
Thank you.
Can everyone in the chat say
So-
it's perfectly normal to refer to, like, quarter past or half past a time? Because
Wait,
whenever I
Angleton,
do
you
it
can
to
just-
Sin, she acts like I'm speaking, like, some bizarre archaic dialect.
You are speaking a bizarre language, but let me answer to Angleton first. You can just, like, save it, Angleton. You can save it, bookmark it or whatever, and watch it whenever you want. That are the stream. That are their podcast. But no, it's not normal. You're supposed to say, like, 17 or 5, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's like 4:15.
Do you
3:45,
honestly
like
think saying half past is, like, insane? Like I'm speaking
Okay,
Elizabethan
I get it.
English.
You do it. Like, I get it. You do it. English speakers
Lots
do it.
of
but it's
people
just,
do it.
No,
It's not
I
weird.
don't do it. It's no.
Or maybe
it's
you're the
not-
weird one.
You see, guys, this is proof of Richie bullies me behind the scenes, because I usually cut it out to make
Behind
him
the
look like a good
scenes.
guy. I just don't like it, okay? Just use it. It feels sketchy, okay? Just use normal times. 4:15, 12:30 right now. Everybody in chat is like, it's perfectly normal.
Yes. It's like you can only understand things absolutely literally, so you have to be given the exact time.
Current's back said, Sinclair, please adopt our use of sketchy times. But it's true what you say, me. No, but you know how I am. I need everything laid out, and I need to see pictures. I'm like, I don't like abstract
I
stuff.
need to see pictures of the time.
Yes. Okay. Oh, Rachel just said, I just watched an old snack Covenant where Sin and you didn't need a reason to tell Richie to kill himself. Oh my god.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No. and Rachel is like, and I listened to that haughty gasp when he says you're weak. Yeah. Okay. Oh man.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah,
here's
Rachel
the
was
money
on fire
box.
today.
Here's the money box.
With all the puns and the jokes. What?
Here's the money box. I'm just putting things in it. Yeah, but I don't know what's in it yet. So I guess I'll save, and then I'll come back and find the other coins.
Well, thanks to you, Richie, now everybody's using sketchy time to tell me what time it is when they ask.
Sketchy time. Why is it sketchy?
It's just sketchy. It's like straightforward. It's like 12:20. 12:20. I just
But you
wrote it out
understand
in the air for you.
If you're looking at, like, an analog clock, you're just gonna see that the hand is, like, roughly halfway across. So you'll be like, it's half past. Like, looking at a clock right now.
I know, but
You
it's like
can't
you don't
tell
say it then, just say it
exactly
in your
what-
head. But
Say
when you
it
talk
in
out
your
loud,
head.
say it normally.
Well, okay, I'm looking at the chronometer now, and it's like, it could be 5 past, it could be 6 past, I can't quite tell, because I just see the hands.
Okay, but ours come first.
Well, the it raises another issue. Oh, I think it's like 5 p.m. based on this weird. Actually, I don't know which one is the
Oh, we're looking at the clock
Oh,
now,
it says
so
it's
two
7 a.m. Okay, this is bizarre. It's just 7 a.m. One hand is pointing to 1 and one hand is pointing to 5.
You see, the clock is confused. It's like 1:30. What does that mean?
That's
and it's
the-
just like randomly doing things.
That's the real sketchy time.
It's, oh my god! Nick is like, it's 1/3 past 4. What? Nick, I thought you were on my side.
Sin. 1/3 past 4 is 4:20.
4:20! Whoop whoop! The other day...
On that note, I think we should end it.
No, I think I should tell my story.
Okay, I'll just sit here with Yulia.
Okay, so my mom, my sister, and I, we have a chat on our cell phones. We share a chat. And the other day, I saw a bus that had like the number 420. So I took a picture. What? Hello?
Hello?
Did you say something?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm nodding.
So let me tell my story. So I took the picture of the 420 bus, and then I sent the picture to the chat where me, my sister, and my mom are. And I'm like, 420 bus. And my mom was like, I don't understand. It was so cute. And the other day, like, she asked me a question. Like, she asked me something that I forgot to do. She's like, did you call about this? And I completely forgot. Like, and I'm like, new phone, who this? And she's like, did you get a new phone? Do you... So cute. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that's it.
Good. Bye-bye, everyone.
Alright, well, thank you for coming, everyone. For those who are late, here's that link again to the unlisted patron-only stream that you guys should watch if you're interested in the podcast.
No, you shouldn't.
And
it's really bad.
It's bad, but it's an hour long, and it's like our way of thanking you for coming here. And
It's
like
bad,
sticking with
but it's
us.
an hour long. Is like the most horrible recommendation for something.
Alright, well, thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay.
You have to press end stream.
Yeah, I'm going.